event coming at you with some anime fighting game action. That's right, BB Tag Top 24. I am Deadward, and I am here today with
The Real Zill. How's it going, everybody? Hope everyone's having a good night, enjoying some BlazBlue cross tag. There's been some crazy matches. I was catching some of those earlier on the stream.
It's been a stacked bracket, but we're here now in the main hall on the big stage.
And we have narrowed it down from, what was it, 90 players down to just 24 already.
That's right.
Which is, I mean, some of the best I've seen too. Constant place, don't laugh at me.
We've got people from CEO, from Arc Revo, big turnouts, big event wins, and they're just going to slug it out.
And it's going to be great. It's going to be, like I was saying, top 24 players in this one bracket. It's still stacked. Even if it's lower than 100, that's still like some crazy high-level play getting ready to happen. Yeah,
and top 24 is a great slot because it starts out high stakes and it ends high stakes.
It really does.
If you're on the winner's side, you are just one win away from top 8. If you win this one game, you can go sit down for the next 3 hours and just hang out.
And it's nice. And if you don't, you go right to that Shark Tank we call the loser's bracket.
That's
you
right.
Have to claw your way back up. But we are starting off with Elyon and YoFavScrub are our first 2 players up.
That's right. YoFavScrub, known net play monster, enters all the PC tournaments and just lets it rock. Meanwhile, Elyon, top CF player, just plays all the Arc Revo stuff. Came in 4th at the Arc Revo South.
Just a very consistent player across different games.
So here, both players rocking the Ragna here.
We're going right into it.
A great point with that 5B, and now we're going to see the immediate cross combo here.
Gets the tag, base the burst, no punish though.
The stare
down right away. We're starting it this way. All right. Dead spike.
Very, very, very high level for this. Anime games are known for their air dashing, for their movement. So to have a stare down like that, both players are respecting each other a ton.
So getting the corner carry here. Elyon goes Hell's Fang out.
Trying to escape both push blocks, and here we go. The cross combo for Elyon, countered with the cross combo.
Oh, all right, sandwich situation. Blocks. Actually gets a throw there on Elyon.
Yeah, and the toss over to Ruby, who's going to keep this combo going. Not quite enough meter to finish.
Makes the safe jump. Ragna coming in with a Hell's Fang, gets a hit and shoots him.
This Ragna is on life support right now. Tries to use the Jubei assist to get out, but stuffed.
Lone Jubei, Elyon's signature character here.
Does
Hell's Fang whiffs.
That right there, the level 4 in the bottom, that's Resonance Pulse, the game's comeback mechanic. Once Elyon pops that, it'll be tons of super, tons of meter, but getting cut up here by this Ragna.
Calling out that backdash into the full corner, into the full combo. Gauntlet Hadu into the knockdown.
Has to hold this now, pops the Resonance for some invincibility, but here comes the cross combo in the sandwich.
Actually clips Ruby to get her out of this.
Yeah, and the second you hit that support character, cross combo is over. So a great play from Elyon is still going to die here.
Powered by Darkness is going to close out our first game too. YoFavScrub on the board, taking that first game.
Great player, YoFavScrub, and it's so hot in this game. Plays it all the time, so is always ready to throw down.
As you said, a net play warrior, and he got a top 8 at CEO as well.
Yeah, so in person as well.
Very
Majors
consistent.
Plays as well.
Very consistent gameplay. You gotta love to see it.
So we'll see what adaptations Elyon is able to bring out here. One thing that was kind of unfortunate is Ragna took all of the damage, which means that Elyon was down a character super early. So we'll see. There might be like Elyon might want to change those characters out faster, even out that damage across the team.
It's a big factor. We'll see how it goes this time to see if Elyon makes any adjustments. Actually clips Ruby there when she comes in for the 4P assist. Oh, gunshot, I'll lock you down.
Man, and both of these players trading very similar blows. We saw the 5B, one of Ragna's best pokes, and the immediate assist call.
Well, gets the extension here with Jubei. Ruby gets the burst, gets him off of him. Good push back. Oh, attacks into right. Gets the combo here from the Seals.
Keeping it going. Is going to get this knockdown with a big life lead, but drops the combo. This Ruby can get right out with her teleports.
Full hit here again for Elyon. This game's looking a lot better than that first one. Oh, gets the burst though off the dash cans from dead spike.
Okay, is gonna. Does not block that projectile. Big DP coming out from Elyon.
Oh, actually clips him out. Was that Hell's Fang again? Oh, nice block there, and DP's of his own. I have one too.
Ooh, there goes the projectile. Nice little combo there, but YoFavScrub is going to shut it down. Quick burst.
And a good conversion there into the gunshot loop. Just kidding, didn't mean it.
But again, we're looking at Elyon's health here. Ragna almost dead, and Jubei full life gets that switch out, but Jubei's going to get punished for it.
Attacks right into a throw here into the gunshot loops. Knocked out into, One more hard knock safe jump.
No bar for Elyon, so no push block available. Has to hold all of this pressure.
And gets locked down and thrown here. This should be a dead Ragna.
Yep.
Ragna on Ragna violence, devoured by darkness, will seal his fate.
And here we go again. YoFavScrub, definitely the favorite in this round. Pops that.
Oh, blocks the instant overhead. Good stuff there from the jump C.
Woo! Again! But this time the switch into Ragna, following up with the low. Elyon not able to check it in time.
It should be double super devoured by darkness. Here we go. Bye. Should be game 2 for YoFavScrub, and it is.
Drops those roses. Elyon not even able to pop resonance, get that comeback mechanic going.
YoFavScrub is really forcing me into having to play the situation of just having Jubei as well to go against 2 characters, which, to my understanding, Jubei is not the best comeback character. Really.
Absolutely not. Has decent solo damage with the backslash loops, but that's about it. Not a real neutral aficionado. Well, now we're seeing it, the character switch, choosing to keep Jubei in.
And bringing his wife out to play. You're going to mess with my husband. That's what he's saying.
We got the couple, the canonical couple coming up against Ragna Ruby this time.
This is a much different matchup, too. 9 is a very good character in this game.
Yeah.
Very strong.
Oh, how cute.
It's adorable. Gotta love it.
So 9 is much more of a space control character, is going to try and control the space in front of her and above with these big spells. And we'll see if YoFavScrub is able to navigate this new situation, or if YoFavScrub is just going to keep the same game plan going as before.
Oh my goodness. Woo! And I got shot by Ruby.
Oh my, that was the highest gauntlets of Hades I have ever seen.
Oh, nice. Oh, doesn't get a full conversion there off the jump B.
Now 9.
Oh, full conversion here off the Jubei assist. Oh, we're going to walk him right to the corner with these loops.
Okay, gets that assist call. Ruby's on cooldown for a bit, though, and here come the fire.
I thought Jubei got shot again by Ruby 6P. I will lock you down. I will lock you down, she said.
Staying alive. The double dash from 9, trying to get in on this Ragna. And look at these spells and Jubei projectiles, keeping the beast at bay.
Good block there on the cross guard. Oh my gosh, blocks the overhead too. Good stuff.
Yeah, and great switch back there to 9 in order to stay away from the aggressive team that YoFavScrub has. Oh, man.
Right into the Ambrose, but gets the burst right out of YoFavScrub. Does not want Elyon to get started. Drags him right to the corner.
Big overhead. And gets that knockdown. Great throw tech by Elyon.
Immediately challenges it and gets this full conversion. I didn't mean it. I was lying.
Okay.
Oh,
whoa, this
Ruby
getting smacked the heck up. Oh, what a cross up from Elyon. That 9 dash is very difficult to react to, and you have to block the projectile depending on what side 9 is on.
Yes, you don't block projectile stuff. You have to pick where she is, so it makes her such a good character with the fast assist characters as well.
All right, this active Ragna is going to go away now. Elyon with the assist call advantage here.
Oh, gets a clip here and a full conversion. Good stuff on the trade.
Okay. YoFavScrub can do a lot of damage if they get out here.
Oh my gosh. Actually, Ragna took the hit of that before she gets the punish. Ambrose locks her down.
Oh, big hit here. Burst right out, but that's reactable. YoFavScrub is going to pop this damage on the Jubei now instead of 9, but Elyon is going to get to keep 2 characters.
It was a great punish on that burst. And the throw takes it, though. Oh, dashing out gets Ruby.
Finding YoFavScrub's backdash there. And here, big cross combo, sandwich situation.
Oh, good. He actually up backs to get out of the situation. I like the defensive play from YoFavScrub.
Yeah, this could be a bit closer than it looks, because even though Elyon has 2 characters, both of them are only one significant hit away.
Get off my wife! Get off my wife!
Oh, no! Elyon.
Resonance plays will wake up.
Oh, yeah! Oh, what?
And YoFavScrub is going to take our first game 3 straight over Elyon.
And Elyon not able to keep YoFavScrub off his woman's, and is going to lose both characters in a very unfortunate turn of events.
It looked like Elyon really had control of that round until 9 got clipped by that blood scythe, I believe, wasn't it? And just managed to get rid of her. Even with Elyon trying to super defensively to protect his girl, it just didn't work out for him.
Yeah, it was. I felt like there were 2 different stories going on in that game, and there was one which is looking at the screen, which is Elyon's in complete control. using all of these moves, projectiles, dashes through, just in complete control. But then you look at the health bars, and Elyon was never in that much of a lead.
It wasn't that much of a danger. If you combine both the health bars of both characters, it was about the same as Ragna, so it was honestly even the whole time. With Resonance Blaze also being a factor.
And man, YoFavScrub with a big 3-0 to start it off today.
It's a good way to do it, and he's looking really consistent too. Didn't really drop any of his combos. Got a lot of good punishes, and that really good punish also on that burst bait too, wasn't it? With Ragna assist.
For sure.
Just very solid play. You like to see it.
Yeah, that was a pretty scary burst from Elyon. R-reactable in BB tag, so was gonna take that damage, but wanted to keep the 2 characters. And just great. And we'll be seeing Elyon in the loser side eventually. So not quite out yet.
No, he will be back for sure. He placed in CF earlier, and he's going to try to get a placing again in BB tag. You never know.
I was going to say, YoFavScrub, stop trying to throw the CF player. They're ready for it.
Oh, no, we know how to take throws in CF. Sometimes. Sometimes they don't take purple throws, but they will take green throws all day. It's crazy.
All right, so we've got some voice customization going on right here.
Oh, that's important. Sometimes you need, some people, honestly, people need those sound clips, honestly, for some situations in different games. Like having certain sound effects they hear and they confirm and register, like pressure, block certain overheads, block, actually continue combos. I've seen that across different games, like this game and Marvel even. And sometimes they also just want a different voice actor.
Yeah.
Because English voice might suck.
Needs some mental assistance. Can't listen to Ruby in English.
I understand
Turn it to
completely.
Japanese.
Not all the time. I can only hear pretty good so many times. Only so many times where I'm like, is it though? Is it really that good?
Don't you move. All right.
Don't you move.
I won't. You're cross-comboing me.
All right, it looks like our players are going to be doing a button check, I think.
Yeah, want to make sure there's no issues. And they may also be doing a pad check, both of these players, pad players, and do not want their game being interrupted by anyone.
No, I won't keep my opinions up to myself on that. But no, I respect it. Whatever people are comfortable with, play it. Sure to see some good BB cross tag, man.
Yeah.
That was one heck of an opener again. One heck of an opening game.
Yeah. So we got some time. So if you're tuning in to BB Tag, haven't been familiar of it, maybe a fan of Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, maybe like Anime Fighters, one thing to pay attention to is that assist gauge in the bottom of the screen, which is blue. That shows you if you can call a character and if you can use cross combo.
Yes,
and
it takes 2 bars for a burst and a cross combo, and it takes 1 bar just for an assist call in between anytime they're in stun at all. So it's very important to keep track of, because you know if you equip someone with no bar, you're free to go ham.
Oh, yeah.
Every bit of damage you want, everything to kill a character, whatever you need to do. So.
And if it's gone, you know they're solo. They can't call an assist to help them out, and that's your time to go in.
It shows you also just how important meter management is in this game. It really is.
Oh, yeah.
More people give it credit. And just how, like you mentioned earlier, how bursts can be reactable. One good assist call into calling out a burst and punishing it can change a whole game instantly.
Easy.
Instantly. One bad assist call when someone has a reach. It's crazy.
Yeah. And the damage potential in this game is just ridiculous.
Oh, absolutely.
You can find videos of people dying on round start. You lost 1 interaction and you lost the game.
Speaking of damage, we have a Carmine on the screen.
Oh, yeah. So this Hilda is pretty notable because this character has kind of exploded since the top 8 of CEO. Kind of underrated. Her DP's slow, her buttons are slow, she can't play defense in a game where that's really important. Characters just get in on her for free, but people have been really working with this character.
And making her work for a while. It doesn't look like it right now because she's getting messed up, but tags out right quick to Teddie.
See her eventually, big super, oh, and the Carmine assist, keeping it safe.
Very close. Oh, that's a DP and a punish. Oh,
and
God.
Jubei is good at one thing, and it's solo damage in the corner. Check these loops.
Oh my God, he steals the corner, and that's going to be it for Teddie. Get him out of here. We don't even need him.
No bursts allowed.
Oh, actually, Carmine and Jubei got clipped by the Hilda incoming.
Oh, and Hilda, we were talking about her strengths before, but it is not as a solo character. She needs to be protected, and boom, Carmine's in. She had no way to counterplay that.
Looking like Under Night up in here. We throw in hands. Oh, actually getting the full conversion here into the Oki. Just control a little bit of space.
Flowerman keeping some real space here.
Oh, good tag.
But again, burst right in, get in on the zoner.
and gets clipped. And this is going to be a lot of damage. I don't know if he's going to have enough to kill her, but it's going to be very close. Oh, my goodness. Way off this reset. Into Resonance first. Blocks the cross.
But the toss, TRM.
Devour. First game going to Kiomi.
Man, and yeah, that was one of those real shutouts. Flowerman barely got to play that game because Teddie died so quickly.
That just shows how quick this game can be, too. Every decision matters so much in this game. Even just little things like that, where he got Teddie killed. Like, so early on, it was just left the solo Hilda. You have to be very careful with your decision-making in this game.
And you cannot let your assist die as Hilda.
No.
So tragic there from Flowerman. Let's see if Flowerman might play a little bit more conservatively here or has to keep the pressure up.
Well, it's looking a lot better this time. Oh, just kidding. Here comes Carmine.
Oh, missed throw there, but no punish. And the DP Carmine hitting both characters.
Such a strong DP because of the angle it covers, too, in this game. Pressure.
All right.
A little bit of frame
try and keep this character out. Burst is back for Kiomi, who has been using that to get right in.
Oh, actually doesn't get confirmed off the Teddie assist.
I would assume that was a burst bait there.
Yeah.
Here we go. The solo Jubei damage doesn't want to take this, and Teddie is back out to play.
Oh, Carmine gets clipped. Was that by a Teddie item?
Oh, the nice overhead block. The
DP's through, but still gets punished.
Oh, man. Hilda DP is so slow.
Oh, it drops his full punish, but it's a reset. Did not mean it.
Burst just coming up, baits it.
Oh, goes for a throw. She actually jumps out of it. And here comes Teddie to save the day.
Oh, man. But in low health situations like this, it might be impossible for Flowerman to call Hilda, because if she ever gets clipped, she's dead.
Good extension with the 4P assist from Hilda here from the Teddie damage. Actually, 4 techs, but gets clipped anyway.
Oh, burst bait, or no, burst punish, reactable.
I got you, it's all right.
It's so hype in anime games. Going in now.
Good block on the cross-up and the recross-up. Oh, they clash.
Such good blocks for Kiomi, and now Teddie in the corner.
Oh! Almost punches the burst attempt, or the throw attempt. Now I can't even talk.
All right. Both players. Oh, man.
Oh, and the stray rocket also on the Eddie item. On the
what a pickup off that counter hit, but Teddie getting out of there.
Oh, he takes out of it.
Oh, no.
That's not a huge punch, though.
What? So many activations, and Jubei getting clipped by the Hilda super. And here comes the cross combo, Teddie combo. Oh, no.
Gets out of it, he gets both of them.
Hilda's dead.
Take out, come out the disc. Oh, my goodness.
Nope.
Oh, he gets to come out the disc.
Can't activate resonance. Will Carmine build up? Gets it.
Oh, closes it out. Kiomi staying alive.
Man.
Woo. It really looked like Flowerman was in control that whole game.
Woo. All right, we're getting a character swap here. Flowerman needs to switch it up. Okay.
We just need a second.
Thinking. Need a second to breathe.
Just to get that was a really. He needs to tell himself that he had that game. Just needs to clean up a little bit. He had that game for like most of that whole second game, and just threw it away at the end. It's one of those, and this is very important. You can make a character select and let yourself breathe and relax, and help so much for the mental status of a player.
Because it's a lot like poker. It's really easy to get caught up on your bad beats, your bad hands, and now you're playing like garbage the entire day.
I don't know if I have some poker, though. That's a little... Anyway.
Might be a little presumptuous. Hey, at least I didn't say chess.
This is true. Anyway, looks like we're going right at it. Carmine getting the hit here on Hilda. Into the B loops. Whoop, whoop. Get some health back.
Ooh. Gets that Jubei in, gets a bar of resonance there. And tags on a little damage, but no ability to burst anymore.
Oh, actually gets the side switch there on the Hilda string.
Oh, catches the Teddie. Stopped blocking for a second there.
So scummy looking. It was the same side, I think.
Ooh, tossing these projectiles, but Hilda getting caught while the assist is called.
Oh, it's a super that actually punched it. No, he does not.
No, good block there, but the DP, Carmine getting out of there, and the throw, that's going to kill Teddie, and we've seen this before. Hilda really struggles on her own. We also saw that super interaction. Jubei does not win it.
We've seen this before many a times this whole set with Flowerman. Just this solo Hilda having to put in work, and she's doing a lot better this time.
All right, she at least gets her 1v1 here.
Gets to lock down Carmine with the super, and gets the overhead, actually.
Hilda with the full screen overhead and the full screen low. Have to pay a lot of attention while blocking this character.
That's the thing with Kiomi. He can't really throw too many like just projectiles because Carmine's going to keep losing health.
Yeah, Carmine with the meter lead here has to push block to push Hilda into this corner now. Spending that health for more projectiles.
This actually is going to cost him this game, it looks like. Gets the full punish.
One finds it with the EX, and Flowerman actually taking it with the solo Hilda, not letting game 1 repeat itself.
Watches it out this time. With her. It's like I said, it's been the story almost this whole set of just Hilda having to try to put in that work, and she paid off this time.
Making it happen, showing why this character has joined the conversation as to one of the better characters in BB Tag. And here we go. Flowerman with the mental adjustment. Let's see if the momentum can keep going in their favor.
Absolutely. Almost look really bad there. Oh, Teddie just trading with Jubei. We got animal violence.
Dashing in. Carmine cross combo down. Oh! DPs are punished for so much health in this game, but Flowerman was not able to take full advantage of it.
Oh, good side swap there.
Burst slowly building back for Kiomi. Cross combo time. Jubei immediately sniped there.
Oh, Teddie got put in prison.
Put this bear in jail. Tossed now.
We actually call that the Shadow World.
Once again, Teddie pretty low health while Hilda is sitting pretty.
Gets a punish. He knew it was coming.
Flowerman knew they had to keep Teddie alive, but Hilda is going to take a ton of damage for this.
So much life back on Carmine, ending that with that auto combo.
A DP for their life from both players. Here's the super.
Actually punches the tag in from Carmine.
Ton of tracking on that.
Oh! Baits the burst, and here we go with the punish from Flowerman.
No Teddie needed to bait that burst. Cross combo time. Woo! Oh no, but the Carmine assist call again, backing up that Jubei super, keeping it safe. And Flowerman has to do it one more time, but
now look like he's going to get it this time. Should be the end here, and Kiomi moves on a winner's bracket.
Yeah, Kiomi expecting the push block and did a move that will hit the Hilda even if she push blocks. Those advancing claws, you can't get them away fast enough.
It looked like there for a minute Flowerman was starting to figure things out, and then Kiomi just back with adaption again.
Yeah, not enough time to figure it out. And again, that first match, just an absolute heartbreaker. Could not get anything done
at all. But what can you do?
And was just fighting that on his back the whole time.
Nature game. We're going to actually watch it here too, just for that little 1v1 we had at the end of that round.
He barely made it. That Carmine.
I see what you
on
did
a
there.
sliver of health.
I see what you did there. Get off the mic.
And there we go.
I'm kidding. Oh, and this. It's cool to see these highlights too of some of these good games.
Yeah. And again, not being able to catch the resonance, not able to regenerate any of that health back.
It's very important because resonance can really help you get back in the game. It is the game's comeback mechanic.
Yeah, and the meter is the
biggest thing.
So big. There's a lot of characters that people call anchors in this game because their EXs keep them in forever. Like you just spam that and you are in.
And it looks like we're taking a little ad break.
We'll be taking a little ad break.
And first we got Gaming Generations, guys, professional event services. They help run all the major gaming events for the FGC. It doesn't matter, FGC, MOBAs, you name it. These guys helped out with Frosty Finals. We appreciate them and everything they do for us.
Paradise Arcade Shop is here at Frosty Faustings. These guys are like the doctor for your fighting stick. They can suit you up and fix any problems you have before going into bracket. Any event is so happy to have them. And man, if your stick breaks before bracket, you are messed up. So if you need something from them, check the link at the bottom left-hand corner of the screen.
And we got Fancy Strike, the head-up tournament here at Frosty Faustings. I was watching a bit of it. It's pretty crazy. All carriers available, no grind to unlock, and rollback netcode. Very important this day and age in the world we live in. Definitely check this out. It is free to play. It's not going to cost you anything.
And of course, where we're at Frosty Faustings. If you're watching this and you're like, man, I wanted to play some BB Tag, well, you got to wait for next year when Frosty Faustings is coming back 2023. So make sure to sign up if you're like, oh, shoot, I want to play some BB Tag. This is your place to do it.
I will definitely be back myself. This has been my first one. I've had a great time going right in with Samurai Showdown, a game that's been around for quite a while. Got its revash a couple years ago, and it's been still going strong. Definitely check that game out. It's a lot of fun. Definitely a lot of good characters I put in it. I even put Biken from Guilty Gear in it. Definitely check that game out, guys.
Gotta respect the anime rep and gotta respect the art style of KOF 15. Less than 20 days away. This game is gonna be something special. 40 characters on release, but don't worry about it. You get to pick your 3 favorites.
And Arc Revo America 2021 Finals coming up in 2 months. If you love some Guilty Gear Strive, definitely check this out. It's going to be crazy. Save the date. Definitely tune in if you can. If you can attend, good stuff. But check this out, guys. It's going to be really good.
And opening up soon, the Belong Arena in Woodfield. It's going to have locals. It's going to have Street Fighter V, Tekken 7, and for all you anime fans, of course, Guilty Gear Strive and BlazBlue Central Fiction. If you're in the Woodfield area and need your fighting game fix, this is where you gotta go.
And of course, the Skullgirls app is actually the game itself and the app as well. So we had a great Skullgirls tournament here at Frosty's. Definitely check it out. This is one of the best fighting games that has came out in so long. It's still being updated today with even more DLC characters coming out. Check it out, guys, if you don't already play.
And Blazing Strike. Everything that's old is now new. Blazing Strike is there to meet your need for the fighting games of old, the beautiful pixel art, parry mechanics, and it's available on everything you could possibly game on, coming out from ArcSys. It's going to be something special.
And M's Fighting Hurts. Another game that actually came out recently and really had its jump in popularity. A very amazing system in this game. Rollback netcode as well, must in this day and age. Please check this game out at all. If you want one of the better games come out, definitely give it a shot.
And if you like tag games, which we're watching right now, Power Rangers Battle for the Grid is one of the best you can get. Is implementing a new system of simple inputs and incredible 3v3 fighting. This is trying to be the new Marvel, so if you need your tag game fix, this is the game to go to. Combining fighting game mechanics with
Ultimate Frisbee.
Ultimate Frisbee. It plays like air hockey if it had supers.
You would be amazed. It is the weirdest match made in heaven you will ever see, man. That game is amazing.
All right, and we've got the players on deck right now. DonSisqo versus Yui. And we've got a character that shows up now and again. Chie is known for killing characters, and that's about it.
And then we also have a character we never see, Adachi. I'm just kidding. Never at all. I'm kidding.
Oh, man.
Adachi, obviously one of the strongest characters in this game.
Showing up all the time. Adachi and Yumi have really been the story of the most recent BB Tag patch. But on the other hand, we got Yui running Mitsuru, a top tier who's fallen out of flavor. Not nearly enough for my liking.
She's still pretty good, though.
Rocking one of the best 5As in the game and the Vatista assist, which is going to help with her anti-airs.
Like this, we get this full conversion here with the Vatista cross combo assists. Mixes it up. Oh, baits out the parry.
No.
Oh, resets it.
Throw reset, which is going to allow Yui to burst out there, which is not the best.
Adachi DP gets some lockdown here, actually. Push block.
They're calling that Vorpal Blade. Adachi anti-airing the Vatista, but not able to get much off of it. Vatista does not get counter hit.
That was actually unfortunate. He did clip his persona, not actually hitting Adachi, so he gets that full punish for 8K.
And Chie is in. Following up that Zeodyne is mixed time.
Cross combo from, oh my goodness.
Oh, hits both with that laser beam. And DonSisqo just setting up the zoning right now.
Oh, nice Zeo. Chie's right there. Knocking the Zeodyne mix up.
But Sorry, the apex predator of zoning has arrived, and his name is Adachi.
Oh, like, good forward take out of the corner, actually. DP dashes back into the corner and gets the punish this time. This is unburstable because of that DP.
Woo! Get out of there. All right, Resonance for Chie. If there's one character who can make a comeback, it's this one.
Oh, yes.
She just needs the hit. Calls the meteors, but is going to get punished for it. How unfortunate.
Not this time, but you pointed out a good point. Chie with Resonance plays very scary, very possible making easy comebacks.
DonSisqo, not to flame top players, but had 2 DP punishes and accidentally reset both of them, allowing Yui to burst out. So, I mean, but DonSisqo won.
That's all that matters.
So,
hey, look, look, you get the W. I don't care how it happens. You got it. You got the win.
I'm speaking more to, like, if DonSisqo
Cleans
won making mistakes like that, imagine what's going to happen when this play gets cleaned up.
Hey, looking at it right now, getting the cross combo here. Pulls her back.
Here we go. Follow that ball and the throw.
Woo! Oh, and base the burst. No punish, though. All right, locking down. I can just say skip neutral. My name is Adachi. Oh, my gosh.
Oh. Yeah, has to swap out. Chie cannot take a hit right now.
Pulls him back. Woo! Good corner Mitsuru end to end in this combo here. Oh, Vortex again. Almost tech cases.
All right, Zio getting set up again, but Vatista just going to skip running in, burst right into Adachi's face.
Oh, I thought I hit both of them. Actually gets just Vatista getting his knockdown and a little bit of loop action here in the corner. Walks it right to the corner.
Here's the setup, goes for the double overhead.
Back to some neutral here, actually gets split from the persona.
Oh, hits Mitsuru with that assist. This Vatista will be on her own for a little while.
Just a little bit of zoning, try to keep Chie out. Tags out to Adachi though.
Oh, the fastest Zeodyne in the West.
I'm going to try and lock him down here, I believe. Yep.
Oh, and Vatista getting finished off there.
Full screen confirms. Almost got a full punish, actually, on that. Oh! In the DP.
Counters right through the throw attempt. And what a sick cross-up.
Ooh! Ooh! Very
Man.
nice. Very nice. We are 1-1 now. You answering back almost instantly, too.
Man, yeah, fast there. There was a lot of points in that match where the game kind of slowed down and there was a bit of a zoning war happen. And both of these players really excelled at it, so I don't even know which one of them should skip that and which one should ditch it as a plan.
Oh, the round start call out with the parry from Chie. Locking him
nice
down.
low there.
Oh, but he's actually clipping Adachi where the Zeodyne can come out. Flip.
Nice little combo here for DonSisqo.
Oh, parry again.
Oh, no punish, though. That 5B was just out of range.
Very fortunate. Actually going to lock him blue. Sandwich situation here. And re-swaps back to Chie.
Those quick cross-ups off of Zeodyne are so difficult to block.
Meteor
Calls
rain.
these meteors.
Locks him down. Actually opens him up with the light overhead. This should be a dead Vatista. I did not mean
not quite enough, and finds the low in order to finish him off.
Come back in for more pressure.
Again, the air dash double overhead working out for Yui.
Woo! Locks him down again. Jumps back just in case for a DP. Meteor rain to lock him down.
Meteors, DonSisqo gonna run right into him.
Oh, and the extension this time.
Cross combo to lock this Mitsuru down, and the low. Cut him up.
One more.
Oh, no meter for the DHC, but that quick overhead from the detective of Inaba is going to take it 2-0 for Yui.
It's so fast, too. Overhead's ridiculously quick.
All right, thinking at the rematch screen right now, those were 2 very quick matches, so it might be worthwhile just to think for a second.
This is what's going to happen. He's going to jump right back into it here.
All right. DonSisqo ready. Checking the phone with a quickness right now. Letting the intros rock.
Trying to tweet out.
Ready to go. Phone a friend not available at this tournament. Oh, the Vorpal Blade catching this Mitsuru.
Oh, locks him down here. Back to Adachi. Oh, God.
What was that?
Parry.
Again, DP punish.
Pull him back.
No bar to cross combo with.
Oh, parries this time.
And
Gets it.
Yui not going to let themselves be dissuaded from bursting out of this pressure.
Woo! And power Chie up. This might be a dead Mitsuru. Oh, God, and it is. She drops the hammer.
Hand of God going to crush Mitsuru out of existence. And that's what I was saying before. Chie doesn't do much, but she does kill characters.
She might have crushed her potentially out of this whole set. Nice confirm from full screen with the cross combo.
Even these Zeo loops and cross-up available doesn't take it.
I wonder if Don tried to block actually for Chie. He's going to tag back. Slice him up.
No DHC isn't going to be enough.
Just one more hit from you here can seal this set off for him. Help him punch
Push
his ticket
blocks
to top 8.
Adachi away, has to block that Vorpal Blade.
I like this play from you, just trying to make Don come to him. You have that one health.
Oh, what a block on the cross-up.
Oh!
Vatista living on a prayer right now.
Woo!
1 bar left and spent now.
On the DP. Oh, whiffed.
Yeah, tried to catch Adachi
Don in
there.
disbelief.
Double jumping past
Woo!
it. And Yui taking it.
Sealing his spot in the top 8 as well.
Oh, yeah.
And even Chie popped off. That's how you know.
Yeah. She's ready to go. Look at these meteors immediately caught by DonSisqo and punished, but unfortunately this would be the last game DonSisqo would win.
That was such a fast cross-up with the Zeodine off the cross-combo switch. Ooh.
Yeah.
This team honestly it's pretty solid because with all the pluses that Adachi brings and the damage that Chie has for being able to dump his meter, it's crazy. We saw like we mentioned earlier in the last game where he just completely deleted Mitsuru from the screen.
Yeah. Well, Adachi is a bit like salt. He kind of works well on everything. And so you kind of get to choose what your appetizer is when you're playing with Adachi. And the choice here was Chie, so big damage.
That's a pretty good one.
Big damage, and just a little bit of consistency and flavor.
We got Yuri coming up here, actually. Second place in BBCF already this tournament.
Oh, yeah, and on the other side, we have ZeroShadowblood. Gonna probably be rocking the Susanoo, not a character you see a ton, but is notorious for having unblockables, and 2 of them.
Very good character in almost every game he's in, from what I've seen. Very strong. Yuri, I believe he is a, what did we say earlier, a 9 player in this game?
I want to say Yumi.
Yumi 9?
Yumi 9, that sounds right.
Pretty solid team.
I feel dangerous though, because we've made all these calls, and then we're gonna see like Ragna, Jubei, and we're gonna eat our words.
He's gonna be like Rachel, Persona Naruto.
Oh,
Be like, oh, I'm mixed bad.
Ooh.
I don't even think about that world.
So let's see. I'm looking at the character select screen with anxiety right now. I am scared out of my Susan. We got it. Okay.
You got it. You're
okay,
halfway
at least
there.
one. At least one. Will we see the Yumi on the other side?
That's all we need. We're playing our own kind of matchup here, just trying to guesstimate.
All right, so now I can go more into depth, knowing that Susanoo is going to be in the next game. So Susanoo has 2 unblockables. The one that you see a lot in BB Tag is you do a command grab and you follow it up with an active switch to catch, an assist call to catch that jump squat. Because if they can't jump up, they have to get command grab. And if they don't want to get command grab, they have to jump.
Yep.
So that is the
really
first
just can't, you have to eat it.
unblockable.
You have to just hold it.
The second one is he's going to run into you with his like 5-second low, and you're going to active switch into an overhead.
The Grand Viper low. Yeah, I've seen that. It's interesting to see how that character's developed over the years, too. He's developed a ton. Also, what took so long is they were going back and playing the switching some sounds, some voices again.
That's right.
VAs are important.
Oh, 9 Izayoi. So the.
Ooh.
Oh.
Well, we had a Yumi.
Someone's playing Yumi at
We
least.
had a Yumi.
I am validated. But yeah, again, we saw 9 earlier, breaking out by Elyon.
And Yumi needs no introduction as a character.
Oh yeah, Yumi along with Adachi again have just been the narrative of this most recent patch.
Yes.
Show up with anyone, work with everything.
Even with each other. I'm sure we'll see that once or twice.
That's a dynamite combination. I don't know how I feel about that one. But 9 you'll see a lot, but the Izayoi, I feel, is a bit unorthodox. So I'd like to see how this breaks out.
A bit more of a rare pick, honestly, in this game, too.
But I'm sure works very well. Teleports are so important for creating cross-ups, and this game is all about those unreactable cross-ups. Quick burst out, and now we'll see what this Izayoi is able to do in neutral.
Oh! Almost got a full confirm there, actually, with the Yumi 6P assist. Nothing really off of it, though. Oh, not getting slide up.
Big hit there on Susan. Oh, but a bit of a drop there.
Going back to neutral, trying to slow down, get some life back. Actually clips him with the overhead here.
Oh, big DP. This Izayoi on life support right now, has to find a way to get this 9 in, and what a hit to do it with.
Getting a little bit of loops here.
Burst available right now, does it right away, no bait from Uri.
Oh, 5C. Huh.
Oh, no conversion off of the assist call.
Throws out the smash ball, nothing of it. Throws out the screen.
Both of these players pretty content, though, to let their back characters regenerate some health.
Just to get some life back on them. Get some loops here again. Locks him down. Good push block there.
Very spooky seed there, but Yumi is in.
Oh! Oh, whistle throw.
Miss throw.
Drops the screen again. Oh, and he actually gets the confirm here with the 6P from Izayoi.
Drops the rock, and now solo Susan has to weather the storm here. The lightning ball coming right at him. What is going on
actually,
here?
DP's out and clips Izayoi. Switches back to 9. Izayoi goes down, though.
Punishes the projectile, even with the active switch. Izayoi not able to get out there.
Pressure back to neutral. This actually favors 9 a lot more, especially right now.
No meter to spend yet, but this resonant. Oh, the clock's on him.
Oh,
tick tock, tick tock.
We got so long. We're already halfway there on the timer. Just trying to run away, run the clock, let it go.
Oh, finds the block, but has to land a hit.
Just to make sure the clock goes off. He's going to hit a throw there.
The doomsday clock has hit 0 seconds, and Susan is going to fold.
He had to try something, though, in that situation. So the throw was not horrible. You're just opting with the resonance blaze there to just get that extra little bit of time for the clock to detonate. Very smart play from him.
Using that invincibility. And yes, Susan, no way to counterplay the clock anymore, just had to blow up.
Had to try something. No character switch looks like from 0 either, just going right back into it. That was also a pretty close first game.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that 9 was like about 1 hit away if she hadn't activated resonance there. All right.
Gonna get
nice
a little
combo here.
And the seed. And the unblockable.
Oh, ho, ho.
Woo! So much a smash ball, throws it out, and hits it with another overhead. Doesn't get the full confirm there.
Oh, 1 hit away now for Yumi.
Oh, this is
full pun. This is going to be so... Oh, no.
I think actually the Izayoi 6P messed it up.
That's unfortunate.
You hate to see it, but it's looking a lot better now. We're getting all this extra damage on Susanoo.
Yeah, well, that was super heads up from Uri. Knowing that there was going to be a burst attempt eventually, just never called assist. Oh, my gosh.
Yumi going down, and Susan not far behind. They're going to die side by side.
Man. Uri. Wow.
That was a lightning fast game, too.
And this is just what can happen in BB Tag. The damage is so souped up. And you push block and burst just sometimes are not enough, even as overtuned as both of them are. You might see a Labris pit.
Ooh, I am about it. But Zero, regardless, taking this second to breathe and potentially switch characters.
Yeah.
Especially after that. That's, again, a very smart thing to do after a blow-up like that last round. Oh, we going to my girl, Yang?
Don't have a lot of time to think, but this is the time that Zero is allowed to take.
I do like this team. It's a very solid, very high damage team.
Yeah, and Yang's going to give Zero the ability to kind of blow through these projectiles, armor through this 9 stuff, and just make it happen.
I actually kind of like this team switch a little bit.
All right, let's see how this character switch is going to work out. Punching the assist for daring to put some pressure on.
Woo! There's a bottle rocket.
Oh, man. And this ZeroShadowblood Yang is just popping off, making all the right decisions, but unfortunately, can only be good for so long.
I agree. We're getting knocked down. Throws out the smash ball just to get a little bit of extra pressure. And the full screen punish. One of the pluses of playing Carmine.
Putting 9 in a jail of a certain variety. And here we go. It's Carmine time.
I'll get the full punish there. And the combo thanks to Izayoi with the cross combo. Oh,
And
nice tag from Yang.
Easy burst there. But Zero going to be without assist gauge for a while now, and only on Resonance level 2 right now. Has to start bringing this Carmine out eventually.
Just trying to let him build up a little health. And there he comes and actually gets, oh, I thought he got punished. That was really close.
Okay.
I
Oh,
burn.
it's Yang time.
Oh my God, to the
no.
song, to the theme song.
This is exactly what Zero needs.
Oh no!
And 9 not going to survive that blocked DP.
Ooh!
And you know when her theme song is on, she is ready to rumble.
Oh, and getting right out of there too, that rumble's over.
Uri grabbing the MP3 player, turning the volume off.
Oh, nice blocks. But oh, triple overhead.
Woo! Oh, this could be it. Level 4 Resonance super available.
This definitely is going to be this round. Oh, I didn't mean it. My bad. Commentator's curse. Delayed. It was a delayed reaction.
Delay.
There's a little bit of lag. Don't worry about it. I can't get over the fact that as soon as she pops I burn, he got counter hit with the 5B swing.
That was like one of the first happy birthdays we've seen in top 24, and what a way to start it off.
So scary. And it helped Zero get right back into the set too, instantly. He gets that game. This team switch looking like it's paying off already.
Yeah, the aggression, so much damage coming out from both of these characters. And Yang with the armor to just really slug it out, and Carmine with so much damage due to it costing his own life, but regardless,
fair is fair.
He doesn't have to live, the other team just has to die.
All right, a little bit of neutral here from both players.
All right. Izayoi should pop out for an assist, there we go. And it's cross combo time.
Allowing Yuri to get in, locking her down full screen, and gets in a block out of this too.
Unblockable again.
Woo. Locking her down again. Go back to neutral. We got the fairy going around being a pest.
Cross combo time for Zero.
We got the lightning ball coming. Switches out to Carmine there, but he gets locked down as well.
Push blocks that 9 away. But here we go. Drop him.
So very good conversion there off that stray air hit, and gets some life back with the auto combo ender.
Oh, 9 just dashing away. So difficult to catch in the air.
Very much so. Oh, that B actually puts him on the cross, but gets DP'd on both.
ZeroShadowblood was so heads up. And the DP as well.
Oh, we're going to see a repeat again. First gets Yang out of there. Just let her start getting
keeps
a little bit
her in
of
the back, gets some of that health back.
Oh, no. Zero just constantly uses a little more health, though.
Zero's so good at blocking these Izayoi teleports.
Oh, what a confirm. With the Transam super. Ending it.
Oh, but Carmine's living. Large health pool.
Back into
Gets
Yang.
that Carmine out, but can't call assist at risk of Carmine dying.
Oh, no. Looks like Yang might go down here. He's going to opt for the burst. He's going to have to save it.
Is going to choose Carmine as the last character, which makes sense. More red life available. Oh, no. Bring that Carmine right in.
You thought. You thought. All right, Yang still no slouch on herself as an anchor. Just takes one good hit.
Oh, man. Just getting past that 9 assist. Trade in Yang's favor, of
That's
course.
That's going to be a dead Izayoi. Burning gold. Moving on.
Oh, 9 can't get hit.
Oh, my God.
Following those teleports, Yang is out of resonance, and 9 is ready to clown. 1 bar left. Will not be able to finish here.
It's a huge hit. You're going to have to do one more mix-up here. Goes to the fire. You're getting quickly out of there. Pops the resonance of his own.
Starts getting this health back, and meter is coming back quickly in that bottom left corner.
And the clock. And the head again.
Oh, man.
Oh, and the anti-air.
Man. Push blocking this Yang out. Dashes, puts Yang in the corner.
Zero's not done fighting. He's, oh my, as I say that, the God Hand comes out to steal.
And Yang ending up as not the best pugilist. In fact, it is 9 with the demon hands.
And Yuri moving on to top 8 in BlazBlue cross tag as well with that.
ZeroShadowblood will be fighting some of the sharks in that loser's bracket.
I wish them the best.
Maybe we'll see some more Susan, but
possibly. So that was such a crazy confirm from that distance.
Oh, and drops the rock. And look at how much life Uri's characters had at that point.
Oh, that whiff though, letting her get away, but still be able to clutch it out there. And this was getting a little crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I was starting to wonder if Zero had enough chance in that last round. It was getting a little wild.
It's so hard to tell what she's doing up there. No information to go on. You just gotta block.
So next we're gonna have NYDanteT going up against V. Oh, V, is that V playing on a keyboard?
Oh man, look at that setup.
Man.
Look at that setup.
Is that a pad and a key? Okay, the pad for the keyboard. That still looks kind of crazy. Hey, look, it doesn't matter what type of controller you play on, man. As long as it works for you and it's what you're comfortable with, do it.
Works for me. I'm just curious. What do those combos type out?
That's a good.
What are you spelling there?
A bunch of WSDA. You probably don't want to know, actually. Actually, I'd like to see that. I want to see someone do B&Bs now, but put out open up a Word doc on the side and type out what it's. That's actually a good idea.
Oh,
I'm gonna trademark that for somebody takes it on YouTube.
There's like one game where you're just stuck blocking the whole time, and you look at the text document or whatever, and it's just A.
And you piece it together yourself. Figure out this concept. We got a button check from both these players, though.
All right. Yunarukami, very. Oh, never mind. Button check mix up.
You meant to say Toro Adachi.
I'm gonna.
There still is an Narukami.
Stretch it out after that. Oh yeah.
Ooh,
so V is a notable Hazama player.
Okay.
So bringing that out. Meanwhile, we got a very solid team on the side.
Oh
yes.
The main character and the main villain.
I assume that's Dante on the left with Yunarukami backed up by Adachi. Both of these characters have similar strengths, which is that those projectiles during cross combo. And when they're backing each other up, oh my goodness, you just cannot move ever.
Narukami's another character who's been solid through the whole lifeline of this game.
All right, meanwhile, V is rocking the mobility comp. Yosuke and Hazama both have very creative ways of moving around the screen.
And the nice thing also, they can stay up at that top of the screen where Zeodine isn't really that much of a factor at some points in this matchup, especially in the neutral game.
Yeah, so it's going to be a bit of a catch me if you can here.
That sounds like every Yosuke matchup.
Oh, yeah. Man is on the move. But Vorpal Blade does reach all the way up. That's Adachi's move where he calls the persona to strike from the air.
That'll definitely probably be one of the key answers in this whole match. Oh, actually gets a throw there off the jump seat.
Nice little knockdown here.
Oh,
my
the throw
goodness.
to get out of the corner.
Yeah, that was an interesting situation. With most corner knockdowns, you'll call an assist to make sure they're stuck there and can't TP. But Dante opting to not to.
Oh, man. Actually punishes the run there from Yosuke.
Oh. And now Adachi's got bonus damage. And he's ready to clown.
Back a little bit of neutral here. Oh, actually trusts Zio Hazama from the chain pull.
Zio up. Oh, what a stare down. Is this really an anime game? Why weren't you guys mashing?
Nice combo there from me. Oh, bloody fangs for the command throw. Slice and dice. Oh, overhead.
Oh, big overhead. Has to burst that to keep Adachi alive.
Dante with a overhead of his own from Harakami.
Dante just has to find one way to hit this Yosuke, and it's going to be lights out for that character. What a counter hit.
That was such a crazy call out on that kick throw.
V getting some space here with that push block, but it's real Zeodyne time.
Oh, and the punish was Surface Infernal Rapture. No, the Surface, what is it, Infernal Rapture for this game? I can't remember the super name.
I know it's the snake grab and the big kick.
Oh no, Adachi actually going to seal the fate of both these characters.
Good stuff. And even with all that mobility, V not able to close it out with a big happy birthday for Dante. A bit of a gift there. Here, have a double super. Kill both your characters.
I mean, what can you do? It happens sometimes.
Yep.
I still believe in our friendship. And he's like, I don't. I gotta love it. Such a good interaction. That's another charm this game has, the unique interactions some characters have.
Yeah. And so you'd expect it like between franchises, like the Persona characters
Oh,
talking
no,
to one
no,
another.
no.
But even across, we've got plenty of interactions. What a burst block there.
And gets extension with the slide.
Oh, just charges Zeodyne in his face,
But
and
he
V
able to
will
get
get
out.
right out of there.
Yes, that's another thing with Hazama. He's very easy to get put out of the corner. Oh, the instant tag for Yusuke to get him in. All right, cross combo.
Oh! The overhead not landing there, going right over Yusuke.
Locking him down here.
Oh, grabs you out of the clouds. Oh, no.
Drop here. Oh, actually blocks it. Blocks both assists.
Caught low there off of the cross combo.
That full corner carry for Zeodyne. Also taking a ton of damage here. Actually, with a double overhead, this should be a dead Hazama, and it is.
All right, Yusuke only level 2 resonance, and even then, not a lot of red health to get back. Unblockable there with the DP.
And crosses him up with the 5P from Adachi, and that is 2 games for Dante.
Man, that's rough. And there's like no hope there, because you only have resonance level 2.
That was a very commanding game 2 for Dante.
Oh, yeah. Really showing the power of that Zeodyne, able to set, and if you run away from the high-low and you just get unblockable. Another thing to note about double Persona teams is that they're so difficult to push block.
Oh, very much so.
The character gets pushed back, but the Persona stays right in your face. So you'll sometimes push block for nothing.
Oh, actually does not get the combo extension from EX flash over there.
Just has to watch while Yusuke takes it.
Pressure there. Oh my god! Actually picks both of them up again, does Dante. It's a double happy birthday.
And Dante could be finishing it right here. Both characters on critical health.
Oh, gets the hit here. Or we're going to see a burst.
Might want to save Yusuke for the last character. Might believe in it more than solo Hazama. Hazama living on a prayer right now.
Oh, gets tagged up with DPs and only gets Yusuke. Hazama gets out, but gets killed in his own right.
All right, 1 health Hazama. Can it happen?
Only a true master. Oh my god!
Quick assist there from you, gonna finish it off. All right.
So it looks like, so that was very good play, by the way, from Dante.
Oh, man.
Very clean play. Showing the real strengths of that team. Being able to make the most out of every hit and just take advantage of these neutral situations. And
Yeah,
really
and also showing why Adachi is so renowned.
Yes.
Just how strong that Zeodyne can be in cross combo and pressure in neutral.
For 1 bar, you too can have a full screen mix-up and skip neutral when you play at 4-0 Adachi. You too can do that. You just gotta pick him with the character select screen.
Hey, it's a tag fighter.
It is.
Balanced.
It is. We have to play 2 characters, but whew, character's ridiculously good. But I agree with Dante showing just the strength of that team in general. Like just how much synergy they have, how much pressure they have. It was very good play. Good to see him moving on.
Yeah, and also just how you can crack other good players with just like the fundamental like good stuff in BB tag. Like cross combo shows up a lot because
very
it's
much
that
so.
good.
It is that powerful.
Unreactable left rights, projectile spam, switching your characters. It's all just too good to pass up.
It's so worth spending that your bar for. It just, the amount of reward you get for it is insane.
All right, so we've got Razzo and Monkey 4012 coming up to the setup right now.
Did he place at CEO?
I'm blanking on that.
I'm starting to wonder. That name is really familiar to me. I feel like that name is so familiar to me. Regardless.
Maybe in another dimension.
Possibly
maybe
in another
life.
timeline. Regardless, both these players are still in top 24.
For sure.
So they have earned their spot.
But again, this is high pressure. This is loser side.
It's very important.
Only got so many games to go. Walking around, going to the shop.
Gonna go talk to Tartar real quick, get some free money. You know, that's important.
that always.
No, this is even more. We are buying colors.
That scares me.
That's the most important thing, man. When you colors, it matters in any game. It does not matter. You even play people for your color. If you find another guy that plays your color in any game, no, we got a color match for. We got a money match.
I mean, it scares me so much. I was playing CF and a guy goes to the store, buys a Susanoo color, and I'm like, oh no, this guy wants to be comfortable.
Oh, no.
I can't shake him. He's already happy.
He's already in my head. He went and spent someone else's money.
It's not even your setup, guys. All right, well, a bit of a mix-up with the players here. Yo Game Wizard and Lucy will actually be the players who are setting up right now. Oh, never mind. It is Razzo and Monkey 4012. Doing a bit of
it's a little insider spoiler. It's all right.
Yeah,
a little insider
a little secret that'll.
That might happen in the future.
Wait for that. Oh.
Yeah, just doing a little bit of a button check from both players.
Now again, we've seen that people lie about who they play in their button checks.
Absolutely.
And with good reason. Got to keep your secrets close to your heart.
You don't want to let them start thinking about the matchup already, man. You don't want to let them start getting that download early.
They're going to look at their phone like, oh, I'm just setting up my music. Meanwhile, you see the Notes app open.
Yeah. What is Tager doing in this game?
What does Tager do? Be a big boy who
He's
throws.
A big man. Yeah, absolutely. It never changes. All right. Oh, are we going beside?
A bit of a shuffle.
Oh, no, a good luck hug. You love to see it.
The friends.
Absolutely. This is always the team kill, man.
Oh.
It happens in every fighting game. It doesn't matter what tournament it is. Sometimes you got to play your friends, but I love seeing just that respect. Yeah, in anything.
No mercy. In top 24, you're both good at the game.
100%. But who's better?
You knew this was going to happen. Oh, man.
We've got, again, another Yang Carmine and the brothers. Ragna.
Yep. Gonna play some good stuff on the side of Monkey. Some classic projectiles from the Jin backing up the more go-in nature of Ragna.
And Razzo just wants damage. That's all he wants.
Oh, yeah.
With this team, and you get that damage with this team. And we saw earlier just how much damage. They want to fight each other even. They want to go. They don't want to swing with them. It don't even matter.
And both Carmine and Yang on a bit of the bigger side. Hell flies Farmers right through it.
God, I felt that one. Woo! That's a lock Ragna down cross combo.
Setting these puddles up and a quick Carmine switch, but not able to get a knockdown off of it.
Oh, and gets a happy birthday. Oh my God. So much damage. Does the snap switches back to Yang. As Vanter whiffs. Gonna be one heck of a comeback from Monkey already. You hate to see those early happy birthdays, but comebacks are not impossible, especially with a DP like that.
Great anti-air there. Carmine keeping it going, and this should be it. Double super available.
Hey, Carmine. Let's get this first game.
Coming in for the assist. Rip him out, and man, I'm gonna be really interested to see what Monkey's play style is like.
He went right back to character select.
Zooming back to character select.
The menu hadn't even loaded fully, and he hit the character select screen. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, it all comes out.
Oh my
God.
Oh my! After the hug.
Yeah.
After the hug, this is gonna happen.
All right, now I'm gonna hurt you. That's what that just said to me. Oh man, going right to the Adachi, and we talked about this team earlier. Just the amount of options and mix-ups and pressure this team has is insane.
And I think this is almost funny to see because I feel like these characters show up all the time, but never together. which I feel is sending the message even harder that it's time to clown now.
So look, man, my characters, they were late in the game, designed a little bit better than yours. I'm sorry.
Woo! All right. Sandwich situation here and an easy cross-up and unblockable, I think, there with the DP.
Yes, it was to get the full combo here. Oh, actually tags out to the point there wasn't a way to call an assist. No meter on the side.
Yang able to get a knockdown from, oh my gosh!
Man throw setups into the extension. The
Get
Oki pushes him back.
knockdown.
Good block.
All right, able to switch out here, waiting to call assist on this Yumi, able to pick this up. Oh, gets that Yang in. Carmine's going to have to regen some of that health back before he's able to see some play.
He's busy doing man damage to himself and the opponent started. It happens. Oh, cross combo is here from Razzo. Keeping the sandwich, mixes him up and gets him.
Getting him low.
Oh, Carmine getting clipped here and actually goes down.
Kills him. Yeah, Carmine had not regenerated enough health to be safe coming out just yet. But hey, you got to get your assists out, got to keep the pressure up, and now Yang is getting pressured.
Oh,
no!
is she though? It's a punish!
You forgot about the theme song!
She always burns. Goodbye! All right, this is looking way more for Razzo. Here we go. Pop and Resonance plays, and return from Monkey as Yumi comes in.
Push Yang right away there.
Oh, it goes back to neutral. Neutral's definitely more better for Yumi in this situation.
Yeah, Yumi better in this projectile war. Has that triple ice projectile.
Oh my God.
Yang with the 5 bars now.
Setting on 4. Bionic Arm is still a factor for any bad projectile call. Oh my God!
It's frozen, but the 5B not able to connect in time.
Gunshots going everywhere. She has a limited ammo action in this form.
Ballsy DP there on the plus frames, but working out for Monkey.
Pressure. Oh, bottle rocket! Doesn't get it though.
Oh, it's so close.
Oh, face the DP!
DP.
Be a dead Yumi, burning gold. I didn't need it. Just kidding.
Pixel and
The
closed
meaty
out.
jab. The meaty jab to take it. What a freaking game.
All right. Monkey not able to take it, but at least fighting now.
Whew. I ain't drinking water.
Making it happen. The voices will not survive the weekend.
They're already gone, my man. I haven't stopped screaming since I got here. All right, so Razzo's sitting on a 2-0 right now.
Yep. Cross combo down.
Yang's really trying to swing
trying
and
to
take
hit that
out.
Yumi, but Monkey never activating her.
Oh, actually,
Oh,
flipped the dodge.
snipes Adachi just getting beat up in front of Yumi's face.
A little bit of damage on always goes a long way. Oh, cross to the jump C cross up.
Bursting out, wants to keep these characters healthy. Oh!
Cross combo for a little extra damage on Adachi here. You get the Oki.
Woo! Loop it up, super to finish it. No burst allowed here.
Get him out of here. Leave the solo Yumi. She's not bad by herself, though, especially with Resonance. She's a very common egger getting hit here. This shows
Yeah, using that 6-frame 5A that anti-airs.
Oh, DP's pushed both of them the 180 degree.
Push him away, 5B, hitting that Yang. Oh, the whip! This is gonna be bad. Carmine really hurting himself, though. Is gonna get it back with this auto combo.
God.
Man!
Half a bar. It's Yang, that's a punish, though. This is a dead Yumi. Get her out of here.
Man.
Razzo moving on in the top 44 losers.
Yeah, Razzo putting in the work there. Whew. Not fazed by the character swap. It's fine, people at home, they're still friends.
Absolutely. They just might have said a couple choice words to each other in passing, but they are still homies. That's all that matters. Again, that's just the nature sometimes of these types of tournaments. Sometimes you got to play your friends.
So here we go, the block DP into the quick punish from Yang.
And it almost sealed that game actually.
And again, living by the DP and dying by the DP. Yumi getting her soul ripped out there.
It happens. Carmine's been doing that to people for years. Different games, man.
Quick stuff. Quick work, yeah, from Razzo.
Yeah, very quick 3 straight just to keep going on that loser's bracket. He looks like he's playing, honestly, just pretty solid overall.
Yeah, staying alive at least. eating the other sharks, becoming the alpha shark.
Just getting stronger, getting stronger. So it looks like next we're going to have Yo Game Wizard coming versus Lucy. Yo Game Wizard, I believe, also is another CO Top 8 finalist recently.
Ooh.
Placed very well. I'm trying to remember the team that they used that tournament.
Oh, well, of course, disconnecting these pads.
Oh, very important.
Getting them out of there.
That's
PSA.
the only thing. Again, PSA, always disconnect your pads if you are a pad player, or check the devices if you are not. It's the worst thing ever when somebody hits that PlayStation button on accident. It really is. It's such a mood killer. It can cost you a set. It's just always do it, guys.
It's so. Oh my gosh. I'll come clean.
Oh,
I was on the XIV setup,
Oh,
and
God.
I finished my match. And I realized it was in my bag, and I wanted to get into it. And so I find the bracket runner, and I come up to him, and I'm like, between these games, you have to disconnect pads right now.
Yeah.
I am so afraid.
You don't want to be that guy, man. You don't want to be the guy.
And you know, because you just go through this, you just go through the VOD. Okay, who played pad on this setup?
Yep. It's the worst thing ever. If you're a pad player, you accidentally have that happen and destroy someone's match. You hear the momentum. Oh boy.
Right.
I hope this is the team. Akatsuki and Wald.
Got the characters getting locked in. Another Yumi Adachi.
Again, we just saw this.
Yeah, we got thumbs up there, so I think they're going right into it. Fist bump has been acquired. Here we go.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. I might be a tad biased because I get really hype on Adachi in this game. He is such a sick character. I'm gonna try not to, but man, he's hype.
I mean, look at what is on the other side of the screen right now. Waldstein.
He brought his pet. We're going right into it right now. Yo Game, we're still rocking the Adachi Yumi.
It's gonna slugging it out versus the top tier. It's the freeze into Zio combo. This is the power of new characters.
Yes, the 6-speed conversion for full screen and baits out the DP there.
All right, may expect a cross combo here. Not quite, doesn't have the bar to finish it with that. And an easy overhead. Waldstein gonna come right in here trying to keep Akatsuki alive. Sorry, Akatsuki.
I'm gonna try to get what you just called him anyway. Zeo-Dime mix-up. No unblockable there.
Push that man away. Freezing.
Akatsuki actually helping out while being a homie.
Oh man, what a cross-up.
That jump seemed one of the best buttons in the game. Like they could steal the corners just like that. Crazy.
Super. He's a big body.
I don't know.
Don't know if this is quite it.
Adachi's pretty angry though. Very close.
Madness can only get you so far. First to stop that Zeo-Dime startup.
Hitting Adachi in the chest one time to get out of here. Oh, actually clips Adachi there with the wall side.
It's going to take a lot of B-Tatsus to close this life deficit.
There's one of them.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. It starts off this.
Into the Waldstein.
Ooh. Oh, Adachi comes in to save Yumi.
Oh,
no.
The most legendary DP of all time, hitting both characters.
Oh, yo, let's go! My bad. Rip head, but he's going back in. Akatsuki holding out.
I'm sorry. As fighting game players, we have a Pavlovian response to parries.
Oh, yeah. It
Getting
happens.
cooked here.
Da-da-da, da-da-da. With the extension here. Da-da-da-da.
Spend that cash.
Scaling
Gonna be really
fast.
close, gonna drop out.
Woo, woo. Just staggering it, he's creeping.
Ooh, moving like a Tekken character now. Bringing it all together.
Well, those crowd dashes not helping right now, though. Oh, God, he caught instantly.
Caught holding forward.
Great to see it. Man, whew. That was a pretty wild first game.
There we and hit the energy drink there. So
absolutely
ready to go now. Waldstein is going to be kicking a little bit harder this one. Lucy gonna keep it going.
Parrying again, let's go.
Again. I don't even know if that's a good option. It hasn't been working out pretty well for Lucy so far.
Yo Game Wizard often just to jump up and fall down, but they're able to punch them when she's thinking they're not parrying. Oh, well coming in actually to save his boy.
Has to hold this lightning.
Oh!
Oh! But he's a big boy with some big claws hitting that persona away.
Oh, the weight overhead actually opens him up. The Zeo actually messes up the combo though. Oh, and the tag switch on the Yumi JC.
All right. Hasn't done too much damage to these big guys quite yet, though, but that easy cross-up.
Such a fast cross-up there with the tag back to Yumi. Back to some neutral here.
Zeodyne just getting zoned out right now.
Lucy shooting back. Actually, knocks Yumi out, but doesn't matter. Adachi saving his girl. Get off my fellow top tier. Ooh! Stab him up. Get him out of here.
Woo! Woo! What a parry. And this is going right in.
Oh, and clips. Oh, I thought she got both, but Akatsuki got out of there in time. Mitatsu
what a call. Up. Still this Yumi getting pressured.
Being staggered up. Mitatsu with the last hit. That sucks. And a happy birthday at the end.
The 6-frame mash.
Oh.
It's so good. She needs it, though.
Yeah, she doesn't.
All right, no time to think. Going right back into it.
We're feeling it now. Sometimes that is a good and bad thing. Sometimes it's good to take a break. Sometimes just going back into it because you're in the zone. It helps a lot.
You got to stay hot.
Absolutely. Right,
again, what a... Oh, okay, there we go.
That time worked
the jump
here.
Out, working out.
Anyway, that takes from Lucy to jump up above that. Oh, Wall gets in and gets hit. Katsu coming in. What a
First to save the boy.
It's a good little check. Get some hugs. Oh.
Nice little knockdown. Waldstein to stop the burst. Easy command grab for Lucy there.
More pressure here, and tags back in the wall to lock him down. Here comes Yumi.
Whoa! Lucy, afraid to press anything there, just gets tossed by Wizard.
Knockdown there, easy combo 5K. Good block on the jump C cross up. Oh, slaps him up. That's not going to confirm, but DP's right back.
Big DP again.
Oh, parries and gets a punish.
And sets up the sandwich here. What's the mix-up?
The blocks, though.
Oh! Not getting the big opener that Lucy wanted, but still tacking some more damage onto this Yumi. Wizards team looking pretty unhealthy right now.
Lucy coming back in with the Zeodyne mix-up. Goes to the empty jump low.
Waldstein getting stuffed into the corner right now. Has the
push
big.
Steals the corner with the jump C.
So Lucy is giving so much respect now. Doesn't contest that Yumi at all.
Opting also not to burst. Here comes Akatsuki actually as I say that. Oh, that's a big hit. Oh, and a big drop too. That could have been Adachi.
Oh, but Yumi has the better projectiles. Not able to get the knockdown off of it, but what a parry.
Oh, one coming in. Locking him down. Look, he's next.
Are in. No block on that burst.
Oh, he's just walking at him. Oh, the DP.
DP kills Waldstein. This solo now.
Nice pressure from Akatsuki. Waits the DP. That's undeaded. Oh, he's uppercutted.
Oh.
Right off the screen.
Watch out, Astral available. Will we see it? No, going right in.
EXP Tatsu coming right in. Oh, chops him.
Has to navigate these projectiles from Yumi. 2 bars now. 0 bars.
Yumi back up to
She is spamming.
Oh, we got some too, girl. That's all right. Oh, the glass. Oh, takes a quick shot at her too with the fireball.
So much meter. Just has to get this one hit.
Good jump over the EX fireballs there too. Good call out. That's a big hit. Calls when he's going to step forward. Be close.
2 bars, super, not in resonance actually. She can't super up that. Yep, cashing that backdash with the JC.
Get to see Yo Game Wizard moving on. Just again showing the power that this team has. Just the way their neutral situations, how they can just completely take advantage of them. The full screen hit confirms with cross combos. There's just some crazy stuff.
Yeah, and especially the way their projectiles set up to get Yumi in full screen. You see it a lot. A Zeodyne followed by Yumi forward assist, then active switch after Adachi starts channeling the B Zeodyne. Yumi just gets in for free. Here we go, this last situation again. Oh no, air dash back from a...
Okay, so it was an air dash back, not a back dash.
Yeah.
Got it.
We want to talk semantics. We've got Serene Smile coming up next, Midwest PC player.
Versus Gerard. I believe is how you pronounce the name, Gerard.
Pardon?
Is that how you pronounce the name, Gerard?
Gerard.
Am I correct?
Sounds right to me. Or sorry,
Good enough pronunciation.
I forget if Serene Smile is Midwest or like Central U.S. because there is a difference.
Yeah, oh, very much so. They'll even get offended if you tell them wrong.
Yeah. So I'm kind of hedging my bets just in case.
Absolutely. Just go with it. Pick one, stick with it.
Regardless, PC player showing up on net play tournaments. So
Placing pretty well, if I can recall correctly. Usually placing very consistently. Good to see him making out to an offline event, too.
Oh, yeah. Love to see it.
Now the offline events are kind of trickling back in. You get to see people that are a little bit on that grind since, you know, the vid started a couple years ago.
And that's because everybody's a down player. Everybody's a hater. You only get your wins because you play net play. This will never happen.
Absolutely.
I'll react to your overheads.
See
You're
me
free.
offline whenever we can do it again.
Yeah.
I know. I completely understand. You hear it in everything, though, man.
All right, getting some buttons set up. What are you pressing?
I don't know, but he had that rapid fire on. Going right back to another wall.
Can we get a turbo check? Got a turbo button on that.
Wall breaks are going up against Naoto. Hilda.
Ooh, again, seeing this new pick coming up, Hilda.
Rachel's actually, is she a very rare character in this game?
Incredibly
Very
so.
rare. I know she's like, you have to be like a specialist in order to play her. She's very weird in this game from all I've seen on her.
Still beloved though. I still
absolutely.
think George is the best sprite work that's ever been done for a video game.
I agree. I cuss him in different games. He is. She's such a cool character. Oh, we go straight up. We swing.
Oh man, catching these claws off the bat.
Oh, nice detonation.
Go. Oh, easy cross up there. Gonna get these Naoto combos going now.
Oh, just shoot him.
Setting up the death early.
Just getting rid of all early. That does develop an insta-kill as well.
Woo! As long as burst is available, it's going to be hard to kill this Waldstein with Naoto's instant kill.
But it always still is an option on the table you have to consider.
Don't even have to kill. Just look at the zoning that's coming out from Gerard right now.
He's really trying to keep Wall away, even with the Rachel assist. Not really able to help Waldstein get in as much. This is a little bit better.
I like this getting Rachel in.
Oh wait,
let Waldstein get this health back. Combos off of the super.
Ooh, got the combo though. Wall coming in with the delayed assist. Actually mixes him up off of it. Woo! Big dunk off it.
Setting up this pressure now. Naoto able to burst out there. And again, Waldstein pretty low health right now.
Oh, nice shot.
Oh, big happy birthday.
Let's just get the solo Naoto. Not impossible, but that's a goal. But it was a good way to start. Actually gets flipped. Shots again.
Oh,
block this time.
Nice little punish. Oh, man.
Actually resets it with that cross up in the corner. Capper.
Resonant super here again. Both characters are marked for death right now. Block this mix-up.
Oh! Wall said, no, we're not going to do that. Oh, what a confirm there from full screen.
All right, Naoto staying alive. Again, oh, block this mix-up.
Good luck. It's my turn.
Oh, not quite able to run in.
Not again. Not happening this time. So Serene really kind of keeping things under control once he got more used to how Gerard wanted to play some neutral with Hilda. And getting rid of Hilda and make this match immediately easier.
Yeah. I mean, definitely locked down for a really long time, but just has to find that meaningful hit. And I mean, that's why people have been downplaying Hilda for so long. You get in once, and she has no match button. Her DP is so slow, even though it does cover space like that.
Almost, yes. All right, getting the full combo. Going to try and walk in the corners as he drops it. Well, also going to shoot. Just kidding. Oh, the lightning from Rachel actually interrupts that combo and opens her up. Naoto saves the day.
Setting up these traps now. Waldstein eating it, and the Rachel assist gonna put this Naoto back in the corner.
Keeping her there too.
Keeping it rocking. George time.
Keeping the helmet. Oh, trading out to Waldstein yet again. Slashing back in. Actually run up throws on Wall, but Hilda interrupts the combo on accident.
Oh, no burst available. This Waldstein might die.
Reset. Actually will sets up the sandwich here and trades back and he blocks it.
Oh, gets the burst back, but it's not able to execute it in time.
Boy, blocked for so long. Ooh. Oh, where's the parry? Doesn't get it though. That's That's a lot of damage adding up really quick.
Ooh, this Rachel staying alive. Resonance available. Tossing all this stuff. Big chip damage.
Oh, the pack getting caught by the sword.
Yeah, Hilda saying it's my time for a projectile super.
Let me teach you how to do Susanoo, bro. Oh, it's an overhead. Doesn't get nothing off of it, though.
In pressure, cannot escape. Hilda just too long range. Blocks the low, blocks the overhead.
Really bullying right now.
Naoto finally gone here.
Oh, it's an overhead again this time to make the throw attempt. Full combo as well. As I said, that's dropped. And shocks Naoto.
Oh, but the punish. Oh, no. Not able to punish. Super coming down for Hilda. Is going to get all this health back. And I wonder.
This meter, too.
I don't know. I don't know how much of this damage Serene Smile has right now is from chip damage, because it seems like it might be all of it.
It's really keeping Rachel. Rachel hasn't left this corner for the past like 30 in-game seconds.
Again, just holding these supers one after another. What a block on the overhead. Still holding
He's
out.
holding on.
How does this player block so much? Doing it again.
Oh,
no.
You cannot block forever, though. That was a good point. I didn't even notice how much chip damage was just adding up from Hilda and Resonance.
So much. You have to hold the cross combo. You have to hold the super. You have to hold the second super.
I think he blocked for about 60 seconds. For a full minute of just staying in that corner going nowhere. Regardless, it is now 1-1, these two players. Oh, DP through the poke from Waldstein. And gets the scoop. Woo! Bounces it back. The pass off Ronaldo gets the burst from Rachel.
Push block to get out of this corner, and what side was that even on?
Oh, the air to air. A little bit of pressure there. Now they're getting a little bit of stagger. Actually,
toss again.
So throw before the projectile hits end of the full combo. Shoot him.
March for death now.
Pressure back to Neutral. Going to cross combo here to help get a little pressure and to trade out to Rachel. George is in play, and he's dead.
Goodbye, Frog.
Pass actually interrupting the seed. Doesn't matter, though.
His projectile, George is in. Lightning Frog ready to go.
Oh, she's flying away with Hilda. Drop blocks the molder of Super from Waldstein. Belly flop, misses. Keep the pressure, keep
Getting
out.
all those projectiles. Big DP coming out from Hilda.
Oh, overhead noses up, and Wall's gone. That'll settle Rachel yet again here. Actually, good tech on that throw. Great helping also.
Rachel flying around, one win gauge left right now.
Resonance, get that meter back and potentially get her win back as well with the super.
Again, the massive DP from Hilda, but here comes the chip damage from Rachel, using this resonance to its best ability.
Stop him. Oh, that confirm was sick. Oh, and the fake low there with the win.
Oh man, 1v1 now.
All right, bats are in play as well. Slowly approaching Georges are also in play. Georgies, wherever you want to call them. Oh, shot call.
Keeping it going. Get that mix up.
The pressure here going on. Drops the combo actually. This is a big hit for Serene. Oh, it clips her there. Jumping. Oh, hold this mix. Stay right there. No, I'm just kidding. You stay right there again. Oh, George gets slipped and tries to get rid of George, but George is having a little bit too much health from that low. All right, so that's 2-1 for Serene. George is always the real MVP for Rachel players, man, I swear. All right, let's see if Serene can keep it up.
Can't escape from crossing fate.
She needs one more to keep moving on in this top 24 bracket. Trying to get it, pick the top 8. Get some pressure here. Oh, locking him down, actually. Good blocks of Serene. Oh, but he gets opened up. Big hit there, knocks him down. Good block again. Oh, can take on the third two and blocks the cross combo switch. Locking him down. Wald's really getting bullied by these two ladies. Blocks the overhead this time. Good stuff. Oh, nice DP there for the arrow block. Oh, and it's a happy birthday as well. Big damage there. Rachel falls out. Gets out of here. This is a dead Waldstein snapping. Still one of the coolest suits in this game. And kick him. Get him out of here. We don't even need him. Rachel's coming in, having to play some defense. And again, the acceleration for Serene has been like a very common setup here today. Oh, shoot him. Get him off the ground. Oh, shocks them both. Actually, only gets Hilda. He's able to block the Naruto, but Serene's also going to go down from that. So we're going back to 2-2 from both these players. Very close set going on between them.
Both of these zoners going the distance. We saw a lot. The Rachel chip, the Hilda DP has just been controlling the airspace this entire game. Waldstein and Rachel, they both want to move around, but Hilda just stopping them in their tracks.
Very much so. A little bit of a poke here, nothing crazy. Locking him down, trading back out, side swapping as well. Actually drops the combo though. Cross combo this time from Serene.
Here we go, and getting set up now, hiding behind this Waldstein, and look at everything Rachel has set up right now. George sliding his way in.
Oh, the
Double George, here we go. The
nice
bit of a stagger pressure there into the command grab.
Nice lockdown there as well. Rachel's out. Back to neutral for Serene. Oh, he's clipped by the Naruto assist. Oh, overhead.
Same side overhead there. Rachel's still stuck in this corner though. Doesn't even want to deal with the situation, but oh no!
There's going to be a ton of damage on Hilda. Throw off that wall. Spiker. That's another DP. He can visually see that as well from the cross combo.
And man,
oh, that should have been a dead Hilda.
Drops it, and lots of meter on the Naruto Hilda side right now.
Oh no, Rachel's getting shot. Wald covering his girl.
Yeah, Wald not quite able to convert off of that at that distance. All right, tossing him out.
More of a cross combo here for Serene. There goes Rachel. She got clipped. Blocks the DP, but Naruto covers it. Oh, Wald whiffs.
No hit there. Burst coming back slowly.
Never quick enough. Woo! Fakes the throw there.
And Hilda just a hit away now.
And actually gets the free tag off that super as well, but Hilda gets clipped.
Unfortunate assist call getting punished by the Rachel there. Not gonna kill because Rachel hasn't been marked yet.
Cross combo for the sandwich situation here. Switches it back to Wald. Back to Rachel. Good lockdown. Good blocks too from Gerard.
Incredible blocks by Gerard.
Very clutch blocks, and that's a dead Rachel.
And here we go, final game. Both players in resonance. This is gonna be so tough.
Just sets up the traps.
Look at how
Get through this minefield.
How's he gonna get in? And now you gotta block this mix up, marked for death.
Oh my God! Oh, he gets hit by the overhead. We're playing Minesweeper now. That's all it is.
It's a movement tutorial time.
This is looking like the extra tutorial from years ago.
How to hold to the right.
Oh my God! Oh, claps! Oh, whiffs and blocks!
And after such a long set,
Gerard is going to get the insta kill and takes Serene Smile out of the bracket. Nice stuff.
Great stuff.
Woo! That was one heck of a set.
Man, and so much stuff flying around. You got all of Rachel's summons, the Hilda swords just flying everywhere, Waldstein just wailing around.
Oh, I know. Waving those big arms. That was crazy. Whew, gosh.
There we go.
It was a close
Had
set.
to block. Instant kill activated.
You sealed your fate.
And Nacho just getting finished off. This was the start of the momentum, but look at these blocks. This went on forever.
It was crazy.
The master of down backing
That, yeah,
blocked that.
This had to have been like literally not even joking, 45 seconds at minimum of blocking.
And does it again.
It just
And
finally
the overhead
the orb drop. The classic, man. This
Here we have it.
That George
Oh,
stealing
man.
that round for Rachel even. He trying to get rid of him, just didn't have enough. George has just a little bit too much health.
Real MVP there.
Always, he always has been. He never falters.
And here, the impossible task, get in.
Wald, such a rough run from Wald. Very rough situation.
And it was going to happen eventually.
And the block on the DP into the insta-kill. We've got to see one.
Yep.
We got to see a single insta-kill.
Just getting obliterated from existence. Didn't get to see any off of the setup with the mix-up. They have to have no bar, so they can't push block you away.
Absolutely. Guys, I believe we're going to go right to some ads here for you again as well. As all, they've already scheduled the next Frosty Faustings next year. Same venue. Save the date, January 27th and the 28th, 2023. I know I'm definitely coming back.
And of course, Gaming Generations worked with almost every major tournament you watch, providing the hardware, the repair, everything you could possibly need to run a tournament. And they've been in the business for so long. They're reliable. They're a workhorse. If you're putting on an event, check them out. Check their social media in the bottom right.
And of course, KOF15, there's a booth here at Frost's Even, and we've had both the betas. It's been phenomenal. This game is really shaping up to take the FGC by storm. It comes out February 17th. Check it out, guys.
And Belong opening up soon in the lovely land of Woodfield. If you're near there, be sure to go there for your local needs. They'll be featuring games such as Street Fighter V, Tekken 7, Strive, and BlazBlue Central Fiction. So whether it's conventional fighters, 3D fighters, or anime fighters, they'll have something you're interested in.
And of course, we talk about Skullgirls, this time in app form. Actually, a very fun game. Definitely check it out. It is free on the App Store. What do you got to lose?
And Windjammers 2. This game has been really advertised at Frosty's. The tournament has been getting so much buzz. This game is like, if you take fighting game mechanics, add it to Frisbee, add it to air hockey, it's all about movement, all about trick shots, all about outplaying your opponents. And it's somehow a fighting game without fighting.
And Them is Fighting Hurts again, a very big game that's popped into the ice a little bit. A very good 1v1, very good rollback netcode as well. Very important in this day and age. Check it out, guys, if you haven't already. It's not that expensive on Steam. Give it a shot.
And of course, Paradise Arcade Shop here at Frosty Faustings. Stick parts, sticks, you can get it here. They'll fix you up. They'll give you the good hardware you need in order to compete in fighting games. Their website is in the bottom left there.
And Texas Showdown coming up very, very soon in April. This is one of the more legendary tournaments in the FGC. Some of the best brackets have been run here. Definitely check it out if you're in the air or even flying in. Give it a shot.
And the Low Kick Roundhouse. Low Kick Esports is putting on their own tournament, 12 plus games, 4 streams, happening in the Midwest. So if you're in the Frosties area, if you wish you went to Frosties, this is a tournament that's close to you. So be sure to apply if you're interested in playing in these games.
Of course, we have Vortex Gallery coming up very, very soon. The former Anime Evo now it's got the name change and everything. Definitely sign up for it if you're available for any of these games. They're running Strive in February, Type Lumia in March, and later on in March also KOF 15 after it drops. Definitely give it a shot if you got the free time.
And Frosty Faustings coming back in 2023. We're here now. We'll be here again next year. This has been one of the premier anime tournaments, one of the best if you're interested in BlazBlue, and most of all, Guilty Gear. If you're in the area, and even if you want to fly in, this is a great opportunity to play some fighting games.
Finish it right now or never. A full throw, a blow with the mask, I have to sever. Place and time from the full life's line. Whatever opposes me, I will outshine. I endeavor to outlast whoever will try. Bad weather, the ship will capsize. Apply mad pressure, you will see my ugly side. Cause I'm not going down without a fight. No, I'm not going down without a fight. I'm not going down without a fight.
And that was Blazing Strike. What was old is once again new. Developed by ArcSys, or I think produced by ArcSys actually.
Everything's produced by ArcSys.
ArcSys' name is on it, and it looks great. It's got that old pixel style. It's got supers, and it's got parries. If you like those old retro games, you gotta find out what the new stuff is cooking.
A little something for everybody, but regardless, we are diving right back into some cross tag as well. We still got a good bit to go for you can get the top 8 with this game.
That's right, and it's all losers from now on, which means that this is all for elimination.
Yes.
You're always just one game away from going
for your
home.
life the whole time. No pressure. None at all.
Just Just a
Just
little,
a little bit of pressure.
So we've got New York Dante rocking the Adachi U again, and
DonSisqo. Going back in with the names are backwards, aren't they?
yeah, DonSisqo,
Yeah,
who we've
DonSisqo,
also
right.
seen earlier in this tournament.
There we go. Much better. We got Don running back with Mitsuru and Vatista. Neither player switching up into teams at all.
Quick cross combo coming down here.
Nice detonation there in the pullback. Full Mitsuru corner combo here. Oh, actually gets a switch back into Vatista.
Getting cooked up is going to get a resonance level and an easy character switch there.
And lets Mitsuru get all that red life back, most importantly. She was bleeding.
And bad U assist call there, getting instantly hit by the orb.
Ooh! Slider right to the corner.
Roll through, but going to get caught by that Adachi assist.
Oh,
no.
Wow.
Unfortunate burst call. Mitsuru completely missing there.
And almost getting killed. That could have been the kill confirmed.
Okay.
Nice block on the overhead there on the cross tag.
Nice little active switch.
Woo!
1 health Mitsuru now. Has to really watch out. And
Too
the
many
second
overheads.
Second hit of that overhead gonna stuff her.
Oh, sliding back in. This should be a dead Vatista as well. Got her up.
Oh man, not even able to pop resonance. What a heartbreaker.
And Dante taking that first game.
Man, quick as heck.
Very much so.
Really speeding through that, and we've seen DonSisqo before.
Yes.
Knows the work that these characters can put in.
Oh, very much so.
So we'll see. There we go. Orb call. It's go time. Mitsuru getting low. So many hits, but not able to convert off of any of them.
Oh, good block on the overhead there, and the punish this time.
Ooh, bit of a burst fate there.
Oh, gets a throw.
TRM. This is going to be nice damage and corner positioning for this Vatista Mitsuru.
Easy combo. And to the cross combo as well from Don. Ooh. Face the
Block.
burst.
Adachi is going to be hurting after this. No assist gauge in order to call a cross combo.
Nice there. Easy confirmed.
Is backing up all of these combos, though, with the threat of double super. Any next hit could kill Adachi or you. Oh, ho, ho.
That is a dead Adachi. Oh, my God.
The big Bufudine landing.
That was
And now
such a
U has to
whip
fight
on.
this out. What an anti-air jab into full conversion for this U.
All right. No slaps on the king, though.
Big DP and the overhead.
Cannot count the king out ever.
Big 7K coming down.
Ghost Ninja low. Good block from Don.
And this cross combo is going to be good. It's going to let Mitsuru the chance to get out and start regenerating some health.
Nice ZO there. A little bit of pressure under.
Okay. Using this mobility, trying to stay away from you.
All right, we're going to cross combo just to bully him a little bit. Oh, my God. I thought he was going to
Vatista blocking it, and the
And
punish
punishing
with
back,
the
I have-
laser of your own.
I've got one, too, sir. Oh, this is zoning. Trying to keep Narukami away. Mitsuru going in. He's looking a little bit rough for Dante this game.
Oh, whiff DP there. Very fortunate there that you did not have enough meter to Zeodine, and that quick assist call is going to finish off the
Such a quick
detective.
jump back, too, there on that jump C call. Just good spacing all around and got that whip punish as well, almost instantly.
Cease your resistance. We
All
shall
right,
not attack you any
Dante, after taking the first game, is going to think a little bit on the rematch screen after a bit of a fight coming in from the other side. Not willing to stand down. DonSisqo is making it work. This Vatista Mitsuru, such a good round start option. Cannot contest that Mitsuru 5A with anything.
Good knockdown, easy there. Good low. Oh, TP through the burst, but still gets punished for it.
Yeah, you able to get through it regardless.
Oh, mixes her up, but the tag instantly to DonSisqo.
Knock her down. And here we go, call that assist.
Woo!
Big little grab there from Adachi, and here comes the full combo for NYDanteT.
Nice poke there, a little bit of, oh, good burst, but punches it anyway with the Adachi assist. Ooh.
Nice little knockdown there. Gonna lightning her up and do it one more time.
Make sure. Send
This
that
time with the blue stuff.
Oh, Persona, that should be a dead Vatista as well. Cross slash going to end it.
Ooh. I love to see these two working together.
Oh, yeah.
What a dynamite combo.
What a timeline we live in with our homies. It is a line in Persona 4.
All right, going right back into it. NYDanteT does not have to think anymore.
Adachi. Can't escape from crossing fate. Fight.
And it's go time.
Oh, man, round start DP, and he's going to get punished heavy
This
for
is
that.
bold. No cross combo. This team
wow.
can't do a ton of damage on a punish like that.
Not out of for a second.
But
DP.
again, another DP lockout here. Dante still can't burst.
We'll do another one. Oh, DP's the burst this time for Mitsuru.
Punishes
DP's back.
this time. DP right on back.
Oh, stare down into the. You love to see it. The stare down into the blows always happens in every game. Nice poke.
go.
DP's out, but Mitsuru. But it's Vatista who's actually the active character here.
And this is the third DP that's been punished by Dante this game.
And it's a dead Narukami too for it.
And again, it's showing for Dante only Resonance level 1 available. After all those blocks DPs, not a lot
not worth
of
it really in the
assist
long
bar
run.
to get.
Not really worth the long run. We're getting this full conversion there from full screen with Mitsuru.
All right, gonna wake up Resonance for that invul.
Ooh! Nice lockdown. Actually,
Oh.
cross tags from the low for Mitsuru.
Yeah, the left-right mix-up plus the low while you're jumping, that's gotta be difficult to block.
There was a little one too many DPs potentially for Dante that fourth game.
Yeah, gonna go back to character select. Probably not switching up the team. More likely taking a moment to think.
Just get a little bit of a breather, you know, relax.
Toru Adachi.
Oh, go back to the entrance, even.
Get me out of this tournament.
You know what? I'm done.
Mitsuru Kirijo. Vatista.
Okay, yep, same team.
Want to change the song.
Music, yep.
Well, just want to change the song. Very important.
All right.
It's
Ooh.
great thing.
Oh, he's got his theme song.
Great thing.
This is a young player in the making. Have to be listening to the tunes to power up.
Narukami has a pretty hot fire theme, I'm not going to lie.
Oh, yeah.
One of the best ones out of People Arena.
Can't escape from crossing fate.
Well, let's see if DonSisqo is going to be able
Ooh.
to keep the truth out of reach, or if Dante's going to be able to take this.
Nice lockdown there. Whoa! A little bit of a screen bug there when Vatista got out, jumped out after the special ball.
Nice little conversion here. Scoop him up.
Nice
Run right
cross
past
combo
to
there.
set up this mean sandwich situation.
Good blocks from DonSisqo here, though. Goes for a reset. Doesn't get him. It's an overhead, so no, can he confirm? Yes, he can.
And DonSisqo with a lot of momentum here and 5 bars. Can't quite kill with the DHC here.
Oh, that is a dead Narukami. Get him out of here. Give him the boot, girl.
Yeah,
all
when
down to
you
Adachi.
push block the assist like that, it's an easy TRM.
All down to Adachi here. Even with the early resonance, the only level 1, 2. Good poke and instant overhead. Oh! Wait, which?
Let's see
Oh,
the
we just
player
instantly
camp.
got
Yeah,
out.
Dante's done.
He just hit it, man. He's like, you got me. Regardless, good play from Dante for most of the bracket. He
Oh, and,
played very well.
A hug after that. Love to see it.
That's-
Love to see it.
yeah.
There was some agitation there at the end.
You
but
knocked me out, but we're still boys, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Good to see that. Good to see
Oh,
that.
absolutely.
It's not that. These are at the end of the day. These are video games. They're not that serious.
Oh, no. And thankfully, honestly, this weekend I haven't seen too many people get no salt, really, which
Yeah.
good to see.
No, I haven't. No shouting other than
Absolutely.
cheering.
Besides hype. I mean, that's
yeah,
normal.
yeah.
That's a given. That's something everybody's missed. I know I have.
Oh, man.
Every day you miss the hype of these major tournaments, man. It's crazy.
That's good, and it's so fun watching games that you don't play.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Even like, I was sitting there earlier, I was watching them fighting herds, getting hype on it, didn't know what the heck was going on. But I was having a great time. So we'll see. We still have a good amount of matches left. Still getting our, rounding out our top 16 in loser's side to get into, play into top 8.
That's right. Non-stop eliminations from here on out.
Never quits.
Man, and yeah, well, we just saw the pressure there. You had to switch out the music just to have a chance, and even then couldn't stop
The power of
themselves
what?
from
Sometimes
going
it's
to
not enough, man.
going to the pause menu.
It happens. I mean, even with the power up, what can you do? You've tried everything. He was all out of options.
So we've got ZeroShadowblood coming back up. Probably going back to the Susan
Susanoo.
here.
Very strong choice. I'm not sure directly whose opponent is in the bracket.
I think it was Razzo.
I think it was Razzo. I think
Yeah.
you're right with how the bracket fell through.
Yeah, so we'll see the team that Zero chooses to break out here. We saw the Susan, we saw the Yang Carmine.
Yeah, that's true. Definitely showing that he's very fluent in multiple characters.
Yeah.
It's not just a one-trick pony or a specialist.
Also showing that they really like those unblockable command grabs.
Yeah, very much so. And I don't blame him. How could you not? It's hard not to enjoy the cheap stuff.
And they do damage. That's what I was
yes. Those characters do not mess around, whether it be his Susan team or the Carmine Yang team. We've already seen that twice today from different players.
Yeah, I mean, clearly a staple that I want a character who can command grab and a character who can make it
do
unblockable.
some damage.
Because it used to be, I want a character who can command grab, because then I can command grab, active switch, and even if you jump, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. You're still in
now
lockdown.
Now it's if you jump, I kill you.
Yeah. That's a big difference, actually.
Yeah. Well, it just shows how far the game has progressed.
Developed over the years. And it's so interesting to hear that because when the game first came out, everyone was like, it's simplified, you know. It's it's an easy game. The thing is, even with the game that has more simplified inputs, it still has a high ceiling. A low barrier, but a very high ceiling. And as it, like you said, as it developed more and more and people found more and more tech, the game just has its own, it's just really grew into itself.
Yeah.
Into the beautiful thing that it is today.
And it's nice to see, because cross combo is definitely polarizing.
Yes.
Like it very much comes down to usually the character who the player who cross comboed more won the game. But to see like all these like variations and things you can do around with it, like I think that's why Hilda is so interesting, because I'm gonna use cross combo, but to keep you out and make sure you can't burst.
The thing I always like watching in tag games is when they first come out and then you start seeing the meta develop and the synergies develop with characters you wouldn't expect to be strong together. It's just little things like that are always so interesting to me as a player standpoint and from a spectator even. Just like, okay, these characters are popular in this game. This one's good at point, center, anchor, wherever you need it to have it.
Yeah.
It's always one of the more interesting things to me personally anyway.
Yeah, and so many characters in the pit, you sometimes just fall in love. Like for me, I saw Naoto's 4B or 4 assist.
Yeah.
Just somehow put that big button. You could just call it whenever.
Yeah, and like that has to be on my team. It's just
yeah.
I understand.
And it's so bad because I was like, he's not very good right now. I'll go away from him. But every game, I'm just like, man, I wish I had
this assist.
I wish I had this assist.
Yes. You know, it'd be really good in this situation right now. But it looks.
I can't escape.
I understand, but it looks like our players are about ready here.
Yeah, Zero looking to go back to the old team here, breaking out the Yumi Susanoo.
And we are still getting to see Yang and Carmine on the other end.
Oh, Yang and Carmine. That was Razzo.
Good predictions.
There we go. So, and this is going to be interesting because maybe if Zero loses enough, we could see
the mirror.
The mirror here.
Surely not. Don't do that to me. That's the team I play, man. I got to steal all the tech from everybody as I watch.
Oh man, I see the notepad right there. You're just right there. Do unblockable. Do unblockable. Kill them.
Absolutely.
Press 5B.
And win. That's the last one. Not the question mark, profit, right? Anyway, so we're getting these intros out the way.
Razzo with the yellow Carmine to match Yang here. Gotta love the color.
You gotta be color coded,
yeah.
man. You gotta look good.
Can't show up to a tag fighter with no drip.
Absolutely. Early burst from Razzo there.
Yeah, nice. Really good pressure, though. Not getting punished for it a ton. Nice push block into 5B. Push blocking high recovery moves is a really easy way to create situations for yourself, and that's exactly what Razzo is doing. Zero is doing.
Again, covering her man, trying to set up an early full screen pressure situation with his team. Oh, good 2B.
Oh.
Nice bottle rocket there to equip Susan before the assist comes out. Cross combo from Razzo this time. Trying to set up a sandwich. Zero smartly avoiding it too.
Did corner Yumi though. And no meter to push block. Finally gets it. And is out now.
Nice knockdown. Susan.
Oh, what a meaty.
Oh, and Carmine getting frozen by Yumi 6P.
Oh no, Yang flying in the wrong direction there.
Oh, the early resonance plays here too.
Yeah, Yang players usually try to save resonance for after they've activated, but Razzo realizing has to spend it now in order to close this life deficit.
Trying to get a, oh, what an anti-air there. And getting this extra damage because the resonance boosted super. Pausing that clock for just a second too.
Yeah, freezes resonance when you super. So it's a nice way to extend that health regeneration and that damage buff.
This should be a dead Yang with
5 bars on deck, cross combo.
Oh yeah. He's going to dunk her straight back down into the tornado.
Here we go, and here's the spin, and here's we wonder, were we wrong? No, we weren't. That is a dead Yang. All right, Zero shaking off the win.
The nice thing also with the Susan Yumi team, when Yumi is being the assist character, the amount of she just allows Susan to get in.
Oh yeah,
Just covers him so much with that 6P. So that one of the few things Susan's weak against is he has like not the best neutral and not much of a projectile game. But with Yumi, it be able to cover that weakness, it just lets him do what he wants.
and likewise, even without the Susan projectile, that 6P still covers the whole screen and enables these nasty cross combo mix-ups.
It is still a hit scan.
But here we go, Susan is in the sandwich and gets caught.
And put in jail as well.
Gonna cash out right now, set up some puddles.
Bomb Oki. Oh, DP's both of
Great
them.
DP there on both characters, and now Razzo has all the momentum here, but is gonna get halted a bit by this burst.
Nice clip there. Nice IAD combo as well. Easy B and B get some life back on.
Assist finally building back for Zero. Second burst is available now.
Ooh, the easy Yang 4P in the super. Oh, fakes the Yang assist.
Classic little mix-up. Set up something you want to block and then toss you before it hits.
A little bit of corner loops here from Yang.
All right.
The Oki.
Resonance is out of the unblockable. Can't take that with this health. Big little anti-air into the good Carmine stuff, and now Razzo gonna tie it up 1-1 with a healthy team.
Oh,
lots
very
of
much
life
so.
in the tank during that one.
Going right back into it too, keeping the team order as well.
All right, going right back into it. Good use of the resonance there for the Susan to get out of that unblockable, but regardless, it's still something Zero has to be worried about.
Runs right into the spin and gets the full confirm.
Ooh, but still hurting, wasn't able to finish that auto combo, but again, the double DP. Razzo has been so good with getting those on Carmine.
Nice lockdown there, keeping Yumi in the corner, pushing her all the way to the corner even. Cross combo lockdown.
Such good blocks. ZeroShadowblood is holding back like a madman.
And still gets the hit, fighting his way out. Oh, and sets up a sandwich too, very smart.
Throwing it, playing Yang like around like a ping pong ball.
Oh, I burn. But that's a dead Yang. He's not burning much longer.
Yeah, shutting down the opportunity for burst. ZeroShadowblood
Very good
taking
sacrifice.
the lead right now.
Very good sacrifice from Zero. Looking to close this out here. We're going to finish it with a dunk.
Oh, fat 10K there for ZeroShadowblood. Tapping the table now.
Thanking.
Going to character select after winning the game. Wants to take a second.
Maybe a character. Nope. I don't know.
We could see a switch up from Razzo here.
I wonder what other teams he would have though. Looks like he's still hovering over. Oh, Blitz Tank, don't play with me.
Oh. Hovering over Yang and Carmine.
I think
this is
probably
just
taking a second
yeah.
just to chill.
Shout out to the venue. Look, all here to watch the top 24. And look
Lot
at
of people.
how far back it goes. All those
That's
faces
so
on
many
screen.
people.
Woo! There they are. I'm surprised no one's putting up like a piece or something.
Yeah, I know.
Anyone want to say hi?
Nah, it's all right. It's all right. They want this next game to start. That's what they
Yeah.
want. But the way it's looking is he's definitely going to. Razzo's going to stick with the same team.
Yeah. Taking a bit while, and once again changing the music up.
That's important.
Yeah, gotta have your theme
Gotta
song
get in the
playing.
zone. I saw the head bob for a second too when he found a song he liked, and by that I mean he dropped something as well.
All right, the Aegis theme.
We're gonna keep the same team order. We're gonna switch it up like we've been doing.
And all right, let's see, can Razzo put the brakes on this absolute steamroller that Zero has been running in the last 2 games?
Let's get this started.
Ugh.
Letting the intros rock for the most part.
I haven't heard the English version of Terramy in forever for the Susan. I was like, oh god.
There he is.
Nice pressure there.
Starting out here, cross combo. Waiting for this Yang to activate.
Another cross combo here from Zero, locking him down. Oh, DP's out of the JC mix. Don't want to deal with it at all.
Carmine DPs have been saving the game for Razzo. Still haven't been able to convert it to wins.
Maybe we can look at the change though. Set up a sandwich here too. Yumi's gonna have to land right into it. The bombs, he still gets away from it though.
Goes low there, backing up. No anti-air in the air dash in. But here we go, Yumi projectiles, and she's gonna be able to run right in.
And gets a hit on the cross up actually.
And Susan ready to pick this up for some big damage. Yang able to roll right out of that corner.
Opting not to go for a blockable there with actually the spin. Just preferring the lockdown instead. Oh, makes the low. Puts him in jail.
Gets a nice little setup here. Has to get an auto combo to start getting this health back. Oh,
no.
1 bar may be able to kill off this next hit.
Oh, man, what a delay. I love the delay on the birds, waiting for the Grand Viper to come out from Susanoo, just to make sure he'd have to deal with it anymore.
But again, that push block 5B from Yumi is so powerful. The normal goes so far.
Oh, good block on the 6P. Blocks the jump C, too, from Yumi.
Nice DP out. Both of these characters, so much red health on Razzo's side.
Getting some health back on Carmine now. Good Lord, half a health bar.
Eat it all up.
Oh, DP's out. That's actually...
You're gonna not barely
God.
die.
Sorry, Carmine's used to having 1 health. Nice combo. Now he doesn't have to worry about nothing anymore.
Yeah, now he's at his most powerful. Get some of that good stuff back.
Woo! Fakes the throw again, getting a lot of mileage out of that.
Oh, the puddle pop, but Zero was ready for it.
Lockdown.
Keeping it going now again.
Good
The puddle
blocks.
topping, but a missed 5A from Razzo is going to cost Yang her life.
We got the solo Carmine. See if Razzo can keep it together here.
Resonance available. Starts regenning this health back.
Very important. Spending a lot of it too as well. Really
Yeah.
trying to keep Zero in the corner, get rid of Susanoo.
EX meter available. Susan chipped down to 1 HP. Can't get hit.
The throw!
Oh, no. What a toss. And Zero coming back after that first game for a 3-0. Running 3 straight on Razzo.
And Zero actually going on the loser side top 8 with that match too.
Oh man, getting out here. You'll be seeing more of Zero in the top 8 coming out after we finish figuring out who else is going to be there.
I think we're only down to about 2 more matches left in top 24 actually.
Ooh. And after fighting it out in losers, so close to elimination every single game, finally a breath of relief is coming out for some of these players.
Very much so, just getting that second to breathe.
And set up, regenning this health back, but Susan with the
That
run
up throw,
forward.
the dash throw that is in this game. Shoo, man.
Just 1 health left.
That's the thing though, Carmine with 1 health, EX Carmine, scariest thing ever. It really is though, because they have nothing to lose. They
Exactly.
don't have to manage anything, but it just wasn't enough that time.
Special. So we've got Elyon.
Elyon. Yep,
The one who started it off.
Elyon-
Got sent to losers and is back once again. We'll be seeing which team chooses to go for this time. We saw the 9, Izayoi.
He probably should go with, was it 9 Izayoi or was that Yuri? I thought he was playing Jubei at 9.
Oh,
Elyon was playing Jubei 9.
that makes sense.
And then,
Oh, yeah, yes, you're right, you're right.
I know, we've seen a couple. There's been a lot of characters.
Yeah.
Jubei.
And then I believe Yo Game Wizard is it Adachi? Yep.
Yeah. And so Elyon going back to the Ragna here, letting that rock.
Gonna rock
We'll
it
see-
again. He did this last time.
Yeah. We'll see if after enough losses the 9 comes back out. But
Brave of you to assume he's going to lose.
Ooh.
Is that a little favoritism I hear?
A little presumptuous. And again, because Yo Game Wizard has
I agree.
the Yumi Adachi.
Yes, that is a pretty all right team. Very okay team.
And again, it's so easy to run in with these characters. The A Zeodyne, assist call, B Zeodyne.
Just the in neutral whenever they want to. Trying to like that, Elyon with the quick burst. Oh, good anti-air.
Pick it up. Elyon getting put in the corner here. Oh, the nasty cross-up. Not able to keep it burst safe. The Jubei is coming in, and this Ragna is barely alive.
Oh, that's a happy birthday, but Adachi actually falls out. Jubei too small to get hit by it.
Hey, he's a little boy. Nice little air-to-air there from Adachi.
Setting up the sandwich here with the cross combo. Actually, opts to. Oh my God!
Oh,
No Zeodyne mix for you.
great awareness from Elyon, knowing that that was an option.
Oh, almost gets the pickup there.
Beating right past. Take those frames.
Oh, overhead mix up with Ragna actually is going to get rid of Yumi.
Oh, and Elyon, bit of a reversal of fate here.
Oh my God, what side is he on? Well, that's actually a big clip.
Great match there. Burst unavailable. Resonance
That's
is
a bit
active.
Jubei.
Super build.
Adachi does a little bit of damage, you know?
Yeah.
God.
Just almost 11K there. Nice delay entrance there from Elyon, letting the Zeodyne rock before coming in.
Yeah, not to worry about the incoming there. Oh, whips the anti-air though on Ragna.
No super available. Might be able to live it.
Oh, barely.
No. Command grab does not connect. That's Adachi's go-to ender.
Now Elyon out of resonance, but has 5 bars. Yo Game was on 0. Oh my God.
Nice jab there. Oh, no more push block or EX moves for Wizard here.
He just needs one straight hit. That was a good block on the Zeo from Elyon. Oh, but it's clipped.
And done. Adachi flexing on him. Elyon almost made it happen there.
He just did one good hit. With all that bar, that could have turned around really fast. But
Yeah, and the awareness with which Zeodyne setups are fake and which one you can super through was incredible. Almost turned that game around in his favor. All right, we got the dash forward here, but the Zeo is gonna catch it. And here we go, the classic get in.
Oh.
Characters are so good at it, and the Rekka into the overhead for Yumi now.
nice drop there.
Woo! Good burst there. But Elyon,
Jubei running underneath the Zeodyne. Still getting clipped though.
Gets over the Zeodyne, but Yumi keeps it safe.
Nice blocks. Oh, almost gets a throw. Almost gets punched for too, but actually tags and gets Yumi there.
All right. Oh, keeping that super safe with the Jubei and the DP back from Wizard.
Oh, he makes the burst. He gets the full punish with Yumi.
All right.
Nice DP out.
Oh, excellent DP there from Elyon. Bit of a gamble there, but knew that it would pay
Happy
off,
birthday,
but
that sucks.
Unfortunate. The Ragna assist was supposed to protect Jubei, was supposed to keep that dash forward safe, but just called it a little bit too quickly, able to punish both of the characters.
You hate to see that if you're Elyon. Going back to character select, are we going to see him take the Jubei 9 team back in this time? Yes, we are.
All right, the Elyon script has been exposed.
Had to bring out the wife, man. Remember, the winner of this set does get into top 8 loser side as well.
Yeah, Elyon's got a lot of pressure on right now. Made top 8 in one BlazBlue game and wants to do it again. But Wizard standing strong.
Can't escape from crossing fate.
And here we go. We did see the 9 pick pay off a lot the last time Elyon broke it out.
Oh! Good clip there. And the full pickup off that straight hit. Tried to bait the burst, I believe, from the jump with the jump back.
Mirror is out, but it can't stop 9 from being rushed in on by this Yumi.
All right. Oh, the yarn ball clipping Wizard there. A little bit of loops, some damage. Drops the fire. And Jubei actually getting the hit there from the jump forward.
Walking back and forth, baiting this burst. Wizard's gonna give it up eventually. This Yumi is at very low health right now.
Zio died. Letting Adachi run in. Good push block to keep him back, not to deal with a mix-up, actually.
Yeah, take a look at the bottom of the screen, though. Elyon out of meter. No more push block available. Is going to build it back after this combo.
Oh, and 9 barely living with a sliver. Oh, it gets him crossing by jump. See, that's a dead 9. Just down to Jubei this time.
Oh, the counter not working. The Resonance level 4 available.
Oh, goes to make back a DP, I think, with the air dash back.
Activate right through those projectiles, but Adachi is running right in.
It's a big hit. Wasting a lot of his time, too, off of this hit. He's Wizard.
Yeah.
Already 3/4 of Resonance gone.
4 seconds left on it. Gets the health back at least. Oh, and
that was a good DP to get out of that mix-up situation.
Yeah, best case scenario, it hits Jubei. Worst case scenario, you're just out.
Yumi's dead. Adachi now does have level 4 Resonance as well.
All right. This could be pretty close. With the right hit, Jubei does so much solo damage.
Yeah, Wizard's trying to punch that ticket right into top 8. And he does!
Oh.
Clips him with the Zio. Wizard, we'll be seeing him again later today in top 8 for BlazBlue Cross Tag. Good stuff. Like 3-0 victory off of after that.
Man.
Over Elyon. There we go. I couldn't find my words.
Wizard doing that good stuff. Can't deal with these top tiers. Again, that's that last situation. 5 bars available for Ragna and just gets tagged.
Still, regardless, a good showing from Elyon as well, with one of the few rare Jubei players you see in this game.
And I mean, they're playing top tiers, but you got to give credit for Wizard. The use of these tools available, so powerful. And just knowing how to set up and get these cross combo situations, and how to even get in without cross combo. Like again, that Zeodyne setup with Yumi, so good, meterless.
Yes.
Doesn't use any assist bar, and you just get in and run your good stuff. Like knowing that this is a great team.
It's really showing just how much time he's put into that team too, and being able to optimize it better for those little situations just like that. But I believe this is going to be our last game for top 24 to get our last top 8 finals on the loser side.
We got Flowerman, who is one of the Hilda players, coming up, and then Gerard on the other side.
That was the Waldstein Rachel, if I recall correctly.
That's right.
Very unique team.
We've got
on both ends, honestly.
Yeah, and this is gonna be a really strange zoning war. I mean, we saw it before when Gerard played the other Hilda, whose name is escaping me. The Hilda Naoto player.
Yes.
But regardlessly, we saw just how swingy it is between the Hilda block strings, but then Rachel just moves around.
Oh yes, Rachel.
Like a little gremlin.
Rachel always has some of the best air movement in a game, just because of how the wind works. It's so hard to catch her. So I'm really curious how he'll be able to use this again in this Hilda matchup with her to just play around the zoning that Hilda could do.
Oh, and Hilda.
Oh, Mika. There's your gremlin. And Kanji? Okay. Well, you called the gremlin. You just picked the wrong team and the wrong game.
Well, Mika is very useful for any team
yes,
that has her.
Is. She really is.
You call that 5 assist cross combo, and you have an instant sandwich set up.
Gerald, though, a man after my own heart playing Kanji. A man scared. We'll see how this goes.
Oh! What a hit to start it off with for Gerard.
Well, this is a button check. This feeling like a button check. Yeah, this is a button check. Do you want some? You want some?
Alright.
Now I've been baited. I'm upset.
What a 5B.
I was
Look,
like,
and I bet they're not even playing kanji. I bet they're not even playing kanji.
I'm not going to take the bet because I know you're right. Oh, Seth.
Ah.
Was this Seth Wall?
Seth being paired with the
Interesting.
Making us
Labyrinth.
with the Labyrinth.
Okay. And Hilda Teddie.
This is one unorthodox team. It's on player 2 side. That was the racial player, right?
I thought he was playing Rachel before. Uh-oh.
Breaking out a really unconventional pick here. Labyrinth is considered to be pretty difficult to do well with
Yes.
because she kind of does what you want to do with the game, but if you hit her, she loses her damage. So she's very swingy.
Yeah.
She either wins.
Very momentum heavy. Is
Yeah,
what it
she
is.
wins really hard, or she loses, or she just doesn't do any damage and is pretty much useless. And what? Yeah, and it's just you have to bait the burst and you have to get in and stay in.
Yes.
In order to keep that axe revved
But
up.
once that axe is revved, though, the damage just goes through the roof.
It's incredible.
She's an all or nothing character. What she has said, we're really gonna have to see if Gerard's gonna be able to keep that momentum going. Because once he starts winning, it's on.
I also like her in the secondary slot here. Her 6 assist is pretty unique and can capture characters.
Oh, we're going right in. Labyrinth's getting that first hit.
All
No
right.
burst on either side either.
Building it up here. Yellow axe available now.
Oh, the 5C.
What a reversal there. And again now, cooled down.
Again, just
Not-
locking her down, letting the axis get back to normal. Keep Labyrinth away from them so she can relax and chill. Oh, straight clip.
Oh,
And a big hit, actually.
King catches that Teddie, and Labyrinth is here to finish it off, get that ender, get that axe gauge, and she's going right back into the assist.
Nice. Oh, Seth with his command throw super.
Yeah, that was kind of wild. That EX is -5, so just mash the super right after, knowing that it's impossible to punish it. All you can do is take your turn back.
Oh no, I tossed DP's in.
DPing to deny that burst knockdown. And Labyrinth getting really cooled down here, dropped in the corner.
Oh, drops the overhead and the tag. That's a full confirm, and that is a dead Labyrinth as well.
That's right. Seth does have Resonance level 4, and he has one of the better EXs in the game. So could be able to run this.
Oh, DP's good.
Oh, and that's the
cross.
classic DPing the assist character, and you eat full
Oh,
combo.
that's a big hit though.
Set that orb, and it's go time.
Trying to keep him away with a little bit of that resonance.
Sets that
lockdown.
EX orb, that's 3 hits. Hilda knocking it away, and easy dashing.
What a dash to get this going. Just spinning, getting the enhanced super here. It's going to be a lot of extra damage.
Not quite enough to finish Hilda
Oh,
off.
jumps back and gets clipped by the surfboard.
Gonna build this
Oh.
4th bar here.
Oh, super Teddie.
Can miss the timing here. I guess missed it because there was no second super there. Seth
Barely
is a
missed it.
pretty low health character, so it could have been able to kill.
Oh, dashes through, actually whiffs it on Hilda again. We're just throwing out these 4Ps trying to get the anti-air.
Sets that orb up.
Oh, the orb hits!
Kick combo off of it.
Oh.
The orb not nearly enough damage though.
Oh, good blocks.
Not enough bar to
Oh,
cross
and the
combo,
low.
but catches with
The
the
low.
low.
You are so weak. And I don't know about all that. That was a very close first game.
Really fighting it out there, yeah. And like duration-wise as well. And that made it even harder for the Seth there because the whole time Teddie and Hilda are just regenning that health back. So Gerard not only has to get in, but has to like, you know, like finish these characters
Yes.
off quick because they're just gonna keep being batteries for one another, letting one
Just
another get
constantly.
that
Very
health
good
back.
synergy also with this team, with the Teddie Hilda team.
And yeah, it's even more stuff to look for. It's so difficult. You have to look at all the Hilda stuff.
All the zoning from Hilda, the items that Teddie can toss, and keeping up with Teddie in general with the teleports as well.
And it's just so much clutter. What are you supposed to be looking at?
Hopefully you're blocking the right way. That's all it is.
Yeah. Well, all I can say is against Hilda, I hope you stand up at the right time.
Oh, there's the con. Okay.
Okay.
Kanji Wald. It's a bit of a struggle versus Hilda, though. And even with
Yeah.
Teddie.
I think it's definitely a I don't know if I completely agree with this. Like the big challenge here is getting in on these
Yes.
characters.
When you're in, the mix-ups can run very quickly, but it's you have to get in on these characters. We'll see if he's more comfortable in with this matchup. Run it. We'll see how it goes. He still has another 2 games at least before it's over.
And there is definitely the nice little thing of Waldstein, so much range, and might just be able to hit Hilda or Teddie in the startup of some zoning moves.
Oh, good drop kick from Tachi. Nothing off of it, though. And now here's where it starts, just keeping Wald away and starting this cross combo here.
Cross combo block on the overhead, so difficult to see.
Zoning here. Wald's really just got to hold all this and slowly trying to make his way. Kanji eating that chair, though.
Here comes the rain. You got to block the mix-up. Good stuff, though, fighting out. And this Waldstein pick working out pretty well so far.
Yeah, the health bars are very much even now. Cross combo again. Setting up the easy sandwich. Tossing an item. Crazy robot.
Kanji is coming in.
Letting Wald get a little bit more of that health, a little bit better assist behind him, too.
Dashing in. Easy cross combo here. Sandwich time. Bursts himself into the Hilda. Push blocks himself into the Hilda.
Goes the oil rig. Shocks out, but the barrel's going to actually allow him to combo. Oh! So it's a very satisfying sound with that bat from Teddie.
Yeah, very ill-advised burst. Even though the opportunity, DP, bad DP. Barrel was there. You got punished. There we go.
Oh, almost blocks the slow DP, but gets hit anyway.
Oh,
DP gets hit.
no. Punish on that DP.
Oh, goes to the command throw. Solo Kanji going against both these characters now. Not looking too promising for Gerard.
Oh, went for that anti-air command grab.
Oh, shocks out, gets punished though.
No bar on Flowerman's side. It's going to be a bit hard to kill. But here we go. Kanji trying to make it happen. DP to full screen though.
Oh, whiffs it again, but the teleport goes through and actually gets this should be the game. And it is for Flowerman, going up 2.
Tournament life here for Gerard. One more left. Hydration here from Flowerman. Gerard doing the same. They both know this next one could be the last game.
Yeah, Flowerman setting with just one more game to get to that top 8 at Frosties. Very good feeling. You're so close. You're right there, but Gerard's got that long mountain to climb just to stay in it.
And this is the last slot.
This is
Top
the
8
last slot.
will be decided after this.
Get ready.
And here we go. Both players are locked in. It's time to go.
Gerard is betting it all on this Kanji Waldstein thing.
Yeah, very unorthodox. Here we go. The zoning has started.
Wald's just staying over there, blocking the overhead this time. Starts the cross combo, does not allow the sandwich with the push block.
Letting Teddie get in here. Oh my gosh, what a backdash there, dodging the Yabare from Waldstein.
Oh, the robot actually interrupting that, but the DP helps Gerard get out of the situation. Oh, DP of his own from Flowerman.
Here we go, call it like that. Oh, big life deficit here. Hilda has not been touched.
Oh, and Teddie just another DP again. Flowerman not caring at all.
Gerard just fighting into a wall here.
Items again, blocks
Barrels
the
here.
TNT.
Hilda's so good at finding these overheads, but Gerard able to block it out.
Flowerman just in complete control of this set. Oh my God, belly flop gets a hit.
This is really big. Kanji getting some of that health back.
We're just going to take her straight to the corner here.
This is great for the positioning. Also just
And a hit!
10K damage. Trying to jump out, has to keep her there,
Whiffs
but
the
the
throw.
command grab is going to whiff.
That's going to be it for Waldstein. Oh, I lied as he techs out.
Trying to stay alive here. Will Gerard have the blocks?
Oh, the cross-up
Oh.
overhead. That was so dirty.
Okay, get this health back. Kanji has to fight this out.
We are all betting on Kanji. He is the hero in this situation. That's an uphill, very uphill battle.
Has to fight through all his items. Teddie is in.
Hilda just runs underneath him, getting all the space in the screen to play with. Teddie tags out, gets hit by the low.
Knocked up, no bars available. Built the assist, and this could be
Flowerman
it.
punches his ticket into top 8 of Frosty's. Good stuff.
What great play. And that is it. The top 8 is finalized.
It is decided.
And
Those
what,
were some intense games just to get into it.
you know, and what a way.
Wow.
Just crushing with Hilda.
Yes.
Looking unstoppable on this character.
It's just such a. The Seth Labrys team honestly worked out a bit better than having to play the grapplers versus the zoners matchup. But he felt more comfortable with it.
Yep.
So
And definitely, like, we saw some of the Waldstein, like, the advantages of using the character coming out. Such great reach can actually contest some of the distances where these characters start throwing projectiles. But regardless, the movement is so, like, closing the distance is so hard, even
very
if
much
you
so.
have these big buttons.
you have to make every hit count. That's the biggest thing in a big body matchup versus zoners. You have to make the most out of every little hit you can get on those characters.
Well,
Guys, we're going to go to another quick ad break for you before top 8. Then we have Gaming Generations, the premium event services, helping everything out from Frosty to CEO to Combo Breaker, you name it. We appreciate them and everything they do for the FGC and the gaming community in general.
And of course, Paradise Arcade Shop, providing some of the best parts for your stick. Pick them all up. If your stick is broken at an event, pray to God that they've hired Paradise Arcade Shop, because they will fix you right up. If you need parts, check out that link in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen.
And Fantasy Strike, again, another game that had a tournament here at Frosty Faustings. One of the very few free-to-play fighting games we got out here now. Every character is playable online, no grind to unlock, and a rollback netcode. Very important to check it out if you haven't already.
And here we are, Frosty Faustings, about to get into it, about to get into BlazBlue top 8. But don't worry, we'll be here again next year. There'll be more BlazBlue 2023. Start registering for Frosties, follow the Twitter, figure out how this is going down and what tournaments you want to enter for it.
And Samurai Showdown, the longtime series, finally got its return a couple years ago. And this game has been popping still to this day. Having some great guest characters, more DLC still coming out. If you haven't checked it out, definitely give it a shot. I highly recommend this game.
And less than 20 days away, KOF 15 showing up on all of the modern consoles. This has been a return to form of the series. They're finally coming out with a new one. You can play 3 characters in this game, and they're all complicated and well designed. If you wanted to short hop, this is the game for you.
That's a good way to put it. And then again, Arc Revo American 21 Finals coming up in March, very, very soon. If you love Guilty Gear Strive, you definitely need to check this out. Save the date, guys. You do not want to miss this.
And opening up soon, the Belong Locals Watch, Play, Compete. They've got the biggest games: Street Fighter V, Tekken 7, Guilty Gear Strive, BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, all in Central Fiction, not Cross Tag. You should check this out if you are in the area. Woodfield, check it out.
That goes Skullgirl's second encore. Again, this game is still going strong after all these years and just continues to get better with every single update. They've had even 3 characters and a couple more coming along the way. Definitely check it out if you haven't already tried Skullgirls. It's an amazing game. You will not be disappointed.
And Blazing Strike, published by Arxis, coming out. The old is once again new. The pixel art is incredible, and it's bringing back everything you loved about classic fighting games. Coming out on PS4, PS5, Switch, and Steam. You can get it anywhere.
And then we have Them's Fighting Hurts as well, another game that's really came to popularity here lately. The fan base continues to grow for this game. I cannot recommend enough. Definitely give it a shot if you haven't already. You have some of the best mechanics you've ever seen in a fighting game in this one.
And if you've been enjoying this tag action, there's another tag game you have to see. Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. So much DLC has been coming out for this game. So much nostalgia. This is a game that's worth your time.
And that was Windjammers for
All
you
right,
guys
top
again.
24 has been finalized. We're all done, which
Finally.
means we have to look to top 8 coming up right after this.
About not much longer before, and honestly, those are some crazy games for everyone that qualified. Like, look at the people you have that qualified even. You have people like YoFavScrub, Kiomi qualified on winners. Here we have the bracket as well. We have Yui and Yuri. That's going to be a confusing one to commentate. You have Yo Game Wizard as well, loser side versus Flowerman. DonSisqo going against ZeroShadowblood. It's a very stacked looking top 8.
Yeah, and back to those winners, because we didn't get a chance to see them play too many games. YoFavScrub, the Ragna aficionado, plays so much net play, and again, showing up in big tournaments, not just a net play warrior, also places CEO, now Frosty Faustings as well.
Just another one for the wall, put on the list.
Hey, yeah, another medal to parade around. And again, Yui versus
Yuri. I am so glad we're not commentating that.
No, thank you.
What are the odds of that one?
And Uri, of course, top player, not just cross tag, CF as well. Them's fighting herds, just places in all sorts of games. Now, Flowerman, of course, loser side, but was showing that incredible Hilda Teddie.
Yes. And just the synergy and just the nuisance that team has, the neutral control, and just how much you have to keep up with that team. Yo Game Wizard also using Adachi Yumi.
It's going to be difficult to beat. We'll see how the Teddie and the Hilda are able to keep that neutral skip from coming out. Zeodyne is, I mean, we all know, it's one of the best projectiles
there's
in the
no
game.
competition.
I don't even know if Hilda can contest it.
She will
so
try.
we'll see if Hilda comes out as the queen of the zoners.
And what Flowerman can do, just what answers does he have for that team comp?
Yeah, if Wizard may be able to take the queen of zoning down a peg. Sure, she's not not worth all the hype.
And we have DonSisqo and 0-0, the Susan aficionado.
Yeah, and breaking out the Yang and Carmine when needed.
Still showing that he's a very flexible player and has multiple teams under his belt. You never know what you're going to expect with him.
And of course, DonSisqo with a bit of an unconventional team. Mitsuru has fallen a bit out of favor, but still rocking it and backed up by the Vatista. So, how do you jump against this team?
You don't.
You have the laser assist. You have Mitsuru 2B. You just cannot move against this team.
They lock you down, and that's it. Like, you have to play their game at that point.
And again, the cross combo synergy as well. Mitsuru 6P, very slow, a lot of hits. Vatista 6P, very slow, a lot of hits.
Just a lot of screen control with that team comp in general.
Both have a very similar game plan and play it super well.
Yes.
So please stick around. We'll be bringing in some new commentators. The top 8 will be coming up.
We'll actually be training off with Jalen and RavTX as well. Again, guys, I have been DeRealZeal. Thank you for sticking with us through this top 24.
And I've been Deadward. Good luck to all of these players, and have a great day.
See you next time, guys.
Peace out.